Woohoo!
Oh, they're smelly, aren't they?
Wow. We got blimey, we got
Ben's here.
We got Ben as well. Let's there's some guests coming in. We got Freddie has to get headphones on.
Oh, let's get the what's it do for chat so people can tell us what we've got wrong this week.
Yeah, we don't sound good.
Hello, can you hear me, guys?
Hello. Yes, we can hear you. Well, yeah, we can hear you.
All I've got to say, guys, is we are championship. Say we are championship.
Oh,
we
yeah.
are championship. Say we are championship.
We sure are.
And
We've got our little cousins coming in. Here we go.
Yeah.
Hello.
Have you got a response to that? Have you got a similar song, Ben, that you could respond?
All I'm saying is I was watching in the pub yesterday, and I said to I went after 15 minutes. I said to my dad, I went, right, Lee's going to be moaning. He's going to be all over the place. And then when they went 2-1 up, and my dad goes, surely Lee will be buzzing now. I went, no, he'll be having a heart attack every time Lee goes forward. Get it away.
You're not wrong.
Get on the ball,
Honestly.
and even the last minute of the game, he goes, Lee will be all right now. I went, no. As soon as that whistle goes, he'll be all right. But
man,
now be having Connery.
You're dead right.
Day trippers, come on. Get back on your bus, leave Blackpool to us. Day tripper, go on.
Earrings out. Battery, something on the camera, darling. You need to go and do something.
Oh God.
Always something. Always something in the first 5 minutes.
Where have you gone?
Oh, we've got.
We've gone.
I don't know what's worse. Your first minute of the game yesterday for you. All this.
Oh, your whole team. What?
Yeah, I know. We're awful, mate. You don't need to tell me that. Give Grace a few months and he'll make it worse.
Make it worse. Oh, it's great, fantastic game yesterday. Did you watch it?
I did, yeah. And like I say, over the course of the 46 games, mate, I think, last 39, really, I thought Blackpool were one of the best teams in the league. You know, to win 22 out of 39 is an unbelievable achievement, isn't it? So, I never had a situation in my head where I thought Blackpool wouldn't get a result yesterday. And I just think Lincoln... I just thought Blackpool's history and the reputation the players would get them through. And Lincoln's got a very young side. And obviously 2 goals from Dougal, which is... normally you see goals from Sims, see goals from Yates, see goals from... those areas. But it was the.
I'll tell you something happens, mate. I'll tell you something, mate. I saw your review, and I've got to give you credit. You did call Blackpool, and it was Blackpool. So yeah, I've got to give you credit for that, buddy. But I said to Jake Song, I was telling Lee and Jane today that at the beginning of the playoffs, I was talking to now, for obviously the viewers that don't know Jake Song is actually a Lincoln fan. And I said to Jake, my prediction is that Blackpool will play Lincoln in the final and Blackpool win 2-1. But did I put any money on it? No, I'm gutted.
I said 2-1 about 3 days ago. Someone tweeted me asking me for a prediction, and I said 2-1. So when Blackpool went 1-0 down, I just stuck a fiver on Blackpool. I knew they'd come back. I thought, I know it sounds mad. I thought Lincoln scoring was the worst thing that could have happened to them, because I thought, it affected the game plan straight away. It just kind of affected how they went forward. If they wouldn't have scored in the first minute, I think it's a totally different game. And they thought, hang on, we can go and defend for 90 minutes now. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, you can't defend for 90 minutes. And when you've got, players like Blackpool that can hurt you, it's always going to harm you. But,
well, this season, mate, if you've looked out for the results, Blackpool have always taken a lead against Lincoln, and for the third time yesterday, we came back and we won!
Can anybody see us in heroes?
We are championship.
Are we here?
Blackpool only took 7 points from losing positions all season, and they've taken what they took. It would have been 4. We can hear you now, Lee. Don't worry.
Oh, great! You're just ignoring us.
Oh, right.
That's what I've done all season because you've been doing well.
He said that. Oh, hiya, Jane and Lee. How you doing?
Well, thank you for holding the fort. And Jake, welcome to the stream. Can I just say we didn't we didn't invite Jake on because we didn't think he'd want to come, to be honest. But he has he's invited himself, and he suggested that it might work as therapy for him after yesterday's results.
Guys, what I say about Jake? I tell you what, mate. You are a cracking lad. You really are. I know you got disappointed yesterday, buddy, but I've spoke to you a lot this season, mate, and every credit to you. And I'll tell you something, if Lincoln out there and thereabouts next season, then I'll eat my hat.
You got one of the best managers in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really has proved to be something special. And he, people were doubting him at Blackpool at the start when we were, second bottom. So he's turned it around, and he's turned out to be a fantastic manager. What did Jerry Yates call him? What did he call him at the end there? The
tactical genius.
Tactical genius. Usually McGeever says, "Are we looking forward to Blackpool's Championship fixtures coming out for the new season on the Thursday, 24th of June?" Yes, we are. We'll
bring on the Preston. Bring on the Preston.
I do think you've obviously
bring on the Preston.
Now you've got Preston, so
you've got Morecambe now.
You got Morecambe.
How do you finally feel? You've got a derby. You've actually got a derby.
You're actually the bigger club. Neil Johnson says, "What a great day at Wembley. It's like our second home." Yes, it is. Absolutely, it is our second home. What's this?
Been very kind to us.
We were lucky, says West Ham. Not as lucky as bloody West Ham were in 2000. Oh, don't even get me started.
Can we turn up the mic because I can't hear the boys very well?
I'd love to know what part of lucky. I'd love to know what part of lucky that he actually means.
What lucky? They had no shots on target at all in the whole game, and we scored the one goal we scored all 3 goals. So how can that be? Yeah. To come back from 1-0 down in the 50-something second, you're saying we're lucky? Laugh. I believe
it was all planned. Critchley planned it. Critchley said, "Do you know what? We'll be nice. We'll go 1-0 down, and you score an own goal, and then we'll get going from there."
I think there's a certain element to the fact that going 1-0 down so early in the game just probably settled our nerves because we had to play an attack. And I think it kind of worked the reverse way around with Lincoln, where they sort of went kind of holding on to lead straight away and kind of went into the shells a bit. And you never really came out of it, did you then after that, much? Really, until the
what was your take on the game, Jack? Because I bet you were laughing your head off, weren't you, in the first minute?
Well, I didn't know it had gone in. I thought Turton had put it wide or something, and then And then the people around me started celebrating. So I was like 10 beers down, so I was dancing. But and then obviously George hit the crossbar, and I think that's probably the turning point, because if that sneaks under the into the goal, then I'm thinking, well, we're home and hosed here. But Blackpool were the better team. I don't, that's probably true. Were they better over 46 games? I think that's pretty close.
Obviously.
In terms of the
we were. We finished third.
Yeah, well, yeah. In fairness, but we were. I won't hold you myself against it, but yeah, you were definitely better than us yesterday. We didn't make a good account of ourselves.
Yeah, it was a weird thing where we hadn't managed to get any. Well, we got 1 point off you. We got beaten by you. We hadn't beaten you all season. Of course, we chose on the most important game to beat you. But I always, we felt. In deep down that because we're just so good in the playoffs, and you probably noticed that we're very loud. You notice how loud we are, and Holloway spoke about it when he was here. He said that the Blackpool crowd just lift the players, and if you do get another chance to go to Wembley and you do get into another playoff final, you've got to make sure that you just roar them from the if you can get that sort of thing that Blackpool have. And it does lift the players, and we've seen it, haven't we? We've seen it 6 times, and Blackpool are a little bit mental.
We tried. We tried, but the stewards were.
They were.
Can we not get on to the stewards?
They stopped us from congregating, and a lot of our fans were just happy clappers just to be there. So
yeah. You were saying, I met Lee earlier on today outside the ground, and you were saying, Lee, weren't you, that there was a lot of complaints about how quiet the Lincoln fans were?
Yeah, the Lincoln fans who didn't go to the game were complaining about how quiet the Lincoln fans who were at the game were. I've seen on the social media today, but
Hey, we are championship. Say we are championship. Sorry,
but I prefer that anyway.
Can we do a house swap, Jake? So can Lee come at yours? You're a lot quieter.
You can't handle the truth. Says hopefully us at Stockport can be joining in a promotional party very soon. Semi-final of the National League playoffs. So we are on.
God, you really made me jump then. My heart's racing.
I tell you, wow.
Get you back. You're gonna get that clown horn.
Mark Keane
while
says,
you're asleep
hi,
tonight.
Lee and Jane, what a day yesterday. I still lost my voice, but worth it. Up the pill yet.
Yeah, I think we're all suffering one way or another. I've had no sleep. I was on BBC 5 Live at 7:20, I think, this morning. So I really appreciated that phone call at 7:10 when I didn't get to sleep till after 1 o'clock.
I didn't get to sleep till gone at 4:30. Stephen Roberts says, "Let's get this party started."
Okay.
First, first,
we are championship. So we are championship.
First,
is it like a trigger for Freddie? Every time I do this, he does a chant. Should we try it again?
Yeah, go on.
Hey!
We are championship. So we are championship.
Who needs these buttons on here? We've got a new thing. It works, Freddie.
Thank you.
Stephen Roberts says Chris should be given a 3-year contract extension. We've got stability now. Let's give him the freedom to do his job. What do you think about that? Should he be given a 3-year extension right now?
I don't know how his contract situation's working, really.
Kenny, I like this. It's Dog. Kenny 2 goals. So Kenny do
Kenny 2 goals in the game as well. What a time to do it.
I know, unbelievable. It's because
what
Chris just told him apparently never to shoot. Because he wasn't very good at shooting, but Chris said he kept trying shots from like 30 yards out. But in training on Friday, he bangs quite a few in from that distance. So we actually told him to have a go, and he did. So Shazza Harvey says, any victory parade? We don't think so. We don't think there will be.
Yes, Freddie?
There's something I'd like to say.
Go on.
Oh, Kenny, never get the ball away.
No!
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Save for Kenny to go.
It's not going down well on this channel, that song, because Jane disagrees with the whole song, don't you?
I disagree with
sometimes gives the ball away. There we go. Just for you, Jane.
Because he does give the ball away quite often, and I've mentioned this during matches on the channel. And also, it's not sort of what he does. It's not his job, is it? He breaks up the play, so maybe
he wins the ball.
Yeah. Oh, but
we've already
got a Kenny Dougal song. Well, what's wrong with my Kenny Dougal?
Yes, what's wrong with Kenny Dougal?
There's people singing it in Scotland, in America, in Australia.
Ryan Dunbar's in there. Kenny Dougal.
I need to get in touch with the Socceroos and get them singing it.
I think it's because the Muckers are not your market.
Well, no, they're not.
I think they're not your market. Peter Rafan TV is here. Congrats to us from the Posh. They did finish ahead of us. Darn them, we should have got.
Doesn't matter. We had our day out. We had our day.
We'll finish above you next season.
You just finished second. You didn't win anything.
Colin Major says congratulations as well from Blackpool. Yeah, my dad's bigger than your dad. Yes, what's this? Peterborough. Yeah, well, if you're playing that game, who's done the double both at Bloomfield and London Road? That's Blackpool. There's no that's Kenneth Waters. Great result for the Mighty Pool. Hope you guys enjoyed the game.
Yes, we did. Thank
Ian
you.
Ian Barron's welcome to the party with lots of party things going on there.
Yes, we have. You see what's behind us as well?
Look, we've got balloons going on in the background. Tigger's got
one of these in his mouth.
We are championship. So we are championship.
You see what happens when
no more.
We are championship. We are championship.
Maybe Jay can sing "We're Not Championship."
No. Can I just say, whenever you do that, I get it right from your mouth, but I also get it in my ear as well because I can hear you in my ear. So I get it amplified when you do this.
I'm tired now. I need a break.
Okay, but no more of that. Harry Moggs has told you had nothing to fear. You're the most championship-ready team out of the three promoted. I did say actually that yesterday, and we did look like a championship team yesterday, and I just didn't think that Lincoln did yesterday. I don't think you turned up. I don't know why. Is there any reason for that, Jake? Because you seem pretty confident. You seem talking to you before.
Yeah, I think my confidence was probably just based on how we played over the 46 games. It was just, you saw in that game against Sunderland, didn't you, how the players reacted to a really large noise against them. And obviously you guys were brilliant yesterday. And our lads, obviously they're a young squad. They're not experiencing it. They'll be better off for it. But yeah, obviously they cracked a bit under the pressure and didn't really play our game. We didn't get the ball to Johnson or Rodgers enough at all yesterday, which was the game plan. And ultimately, we didn't really do enough to win the game, so I have no complaints.
I did say that to you, didn't I, before, on the Saturday show when I said that I just want it to be that the best team wins on the day, and there's no complaints about it and no dodgy refereeing decisions. Although I don't know what you guys felt about the referee, but I was going apoplectic at him because the Blackpool players seemed to go down, and he just carried wave play on, and for you guys, you just seem to give you free kicks all the time. To me,
is it not just a typical? Is it not just a typical referee's performance? We've seen all season how bad referees' performances are.
We thought he was terrible. We thought he was so biased towards Lincoln.
We thought he gave you everything. What did you think, Jake?
First half, I can see where you guys were coming from because we were persistently fouling. But second half, I thought it sort of flipped a little bit. Now, you might basically from down our end, it looked like we had a stonewall penalty and.
I didn't say that.
This is my opinion. Obviously, I've got my Lincoln City shades on, and I thought the defender, it was Husband, I think it was.
We saw somebody down the box, yeah.
And I thought it was a penalty. And obviously there were some decisions sort of around your penalty box that I didn't agree with as a referee. But again, Blackpool were better than us yesterday. We're clutching at straws. Saying
there has been a little bit of argument for a handball by Embleton, but when you look at it, he was
not the goal. Not the goal. No, his arm.
He was trying to keep his arm out of the way. He put his hand behind his back, so he can't. You think the referee saw that, and obviously, Ben, did you watch the game? Did you do a live watch along?
No, I did do a live. I watched it in the pub with my dad, who obviously he's a Blackpool fan, and he said straight away, "Oh, VAR." He watched the Blackpool game, but he thinks all playoff VAR, and I'm like, no. And then we had to look at it again, and I thought, nah, it's like he can't. It
ricocheted off two players. Then it kind of ricocheted off a couple of players and came back. And he did try to get his hand. He didn't put his hand up or anything. It was down by his side. So
I tried that happen and no VAR because I just like the authenticity. Like, how annoyed would you be? We talked about VAR on this channel. If that had gone to VAR, been disallowed after you celebrate, got back into the game.
Oh, honestly, it's one of the reasons why I don't actually want to go in the Premier League for VAR unless they sort it out. I've said on a number of times about VAR. I think the VAR should be purely for the managers of the club to challenge something. So they should maybe have 3 challenges in the first half, 3 challenges in the second half.
That's too many.
Well, 2 challenges then.
1.
Well, 1 challenge, and if that's just 1.
Half a one.
One in each half, yeah.
Imagine her being your teacher.
Yeah, but you don't want. What I don't like is having the flow of the game, interrupted. So you don't want them doing that. You know, if you've got 3.5, you'll use 3.5, won't you? But if you've only got 1, you might actually think, oh, actually, I might wait because there might be something else that might.
Well, that was the principle I was saying with 3. I thought
3 is ridiculous.
Well, how many times are you challenging decisions?
3 a game. Do you know what I mean?
3 a game, maybe. Yeah, but once you've made a challenge,
live
you can't challenge again. So if you challenge and you're wrong, you've only got 2 left. So maybe 2. Or we'll go with 1.
I didn't think it would have gone to VAR anyway. If it would have been in the Premier League, I think it was a perfectly good. It was a great strike as well. To be fair,
yeah.
I did think. I will admit,
he kind of went through. It went through legs, didn't it? Did he go through his legs?
Yeah, it's nutmeg. Yeah.
Yeah, so,
he was crowded, but it was a great. He hit it low.
He got hand to it though, but he got hand to it.
Goals.
He did just about get it, didn't he? But it was more like his fingertips. I didn't think it was his whole hand.
We're not going to blame Palmer for the reason you beat us because
no, you loved him, didn't you? You know, you were saying what a fantastic keeper this keeper's going to be.
Goalkeeper.
Has he left?
Well, he's at West Brom. He's on loan.
He was on loan, was he?
I've got no doubt you'll see him next season as their goalkeeper because.
Right.
You know, he's brilliant and we're really thankful we've had him.
Can I just give credit where credit's due? And like the start of the game, your right winger, I don't know his name, but the lad that you got on loan from Nottingham Forest, mate, he looked brilliant when he started. Garbett was actually really struggling with him. And he cut across Garbett, got the ball in.
Bad, wasn't it?
And when we scored, we should have given the ball to Johnson more because he had Garbett on toast. Literally, that.
Well, Garbett snaps him. Garbett snaps him a little bit later on, and I think he looks a bit. He wasn't the same after that.
I said to my dad when I was watching, I went, if you look at all these linking attacks, they're all going on that right hand side. And Garbett's like, I love Garbett as a player. I think he's terrific, but I don't think defensively is his best attribute. And going forward, he's very good. But that's where Husband can come in. He can come in onto that left-hand side with being a left-sided fullback naturally and sweep up. We had it a few years ago when we played a back 3 and Ben Davies came on loan now at Liverpool. And he could play left-back, but he played left-hand side of a back 3. So every time our attacking winger, Amari Bell, went forward, he covered it left-back. So I think that can kind of help Garbett sometimes. But going forward, I don't think there's many better fullbacks in League One this season.
No, I think he's been really superb. But yes, he was a handful, and we were really not enjoying. Honestly, the first probably 15 minutes, we were really not enjoying it. Were we? I thought, when you hit the bar, I think, oh God, we're gonna get smashed here. I was really thinking that, and then we just came really back into the game, didn't we?
Like I said on the radio this morning, it's like you go to so many games. And like the match ruins a good day out. And we'd had a brilliant day out, a great journey down, nice time with friends before the game. You go into the ground, first minute of the game, bang, cheers, Ollie. It's ruined our day there.
Score says, we are going up. Say, we are going up. We are going up.
Say, we are going up.
Just say,
going up.
XG says, we are Blackpool. We are Blackpool. We are football kings.
We get promotion. This is what I was saying. We are Blackpool. We are football kings.
He's behind us.
You're in Australia. You need to watch Kenny.
Scott says King Kenny Dougal. Ryan Dummer says yes. Mike Parker says it was a nice intro.
Sometimes gives the ball away.
The actually ones his ear says Ben got involved, giving a bit of stick to the cods. Hammy HD is here. Hello, Hammy HD. He had Blackpool on the coupon again, but of course he's not told us about that, which is good for you, Hammy HD. Keep it to yourself until you've picked up your winnings, and then we don't mind.
I see Hammy and I think Hamster.
Hammy Hamster.
Bears on Hammy Hamster.
What's this? Gurney says there are as many cods as Blackpool supporters. The digs are coming in. We knew they would. Ryan Dummer says hello.
Watch the gap, guys. Watch the gap.
How's it feel down there, Ben? Says Ryan. This is not nice. This is a party celebration. Nice. You can't handle truth as well done, Blackpool. Thank you very much. Semi-Charm Life is here. Everton fan. Greetings, everyone. Congrats to Blackpool.
And now, what's happening with Ellis Sims?
He's coming to Blackpool. He said he wants to come.
Is he not going back to Everton now? Do you not want him? Can we have him, please?
Peter McCall.
On a permanent. I
look at it. Is he going to get into Everton's first team? No.
Probably not.
No.
Let's be honest. Right, what if he's still under contract at Everton? What's the next best thing? Oh, a championship. A successful League One move. Oh, what's the best move after that? Oh, send him to the club that he just scored 10 goals for and impressing. He loves it. Then he's thriving. He's only going to get better. So if it's not a permanent, I think he'll be. I think that's Blackpool's main aim this year. Forget new players at the beginning. Get those players that you had on loan this season, Gabriel, Ballard, and Sims back, and keep Yates, Maxwell, which I think you will. If you can do that, I already think that squad now, without any additions, would finish around 16th to 17th in the league. I think we'll finish around mid-table next year if he had well.
Yeah, I mean, Ben Mansford was on. I don't know if you've seen his video, but they interviewed him outside the hotel this morning. He was saying that they had like 2 lists of players, one for obviously, League One, and one if they got in the Championship. They'd been looking at, for 2 different styles of players. And he was just saying, he was almost up in the night thinking about who he had to ring in the morning, who had to contact what agents. He said, whoever he had to send Christian Noble, somebody or something, he said for all the players. But, he's obviously very enthusiastic about the players he's looking to bring in. Yeah. So
I just want to, if I can, I just want to quickly touch upon Ellis Sims, but he's made that much of a difference. When he wasn't in the team yesterday due to him taking a knock, everyone was like, oh my God. And that shows how much of a difference he's made recently to our club.
Definitely, he's got stronger and stronger in recent weeks. It's been visible, how he's improved. It's wonderful. He'd obviously started scoring goals, but started delivering the balls to his feet finally, which is great. But his confidence, his strength, it's wonderful, wonderful. I would honestly, if we could sign him permanently, that would be
brilliant. Yeah,
Mike's Gaming
brilliant. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Mike's Gaming says, evening folks. First of all, congrats to Blackpool. Do we know the Newport score? We do. It was Morecambe 1-0 with a penalty.
Well done, Morecambe.
Jake has come back. There we are. We lost him for a moment.
Sorry. I thought we'd upset him.
I thought we
had enough.
We've already upset him bad. We don't want to upset him twice. I mean, we are having a party, but we have got a Lincoln fan in, so we can't go too mental.
That's better. Yeah, do it over there. It's got my ear.
We are championship, so we are championship. We are championship, so we are championship.
Can someone go straight down to cut up his Wi-Fi wires or something?
Cyber leaders saying we'll find it tough in the give over, Simon. We won't find it tough in the Premier League when we're in there either.
Do you know what? I was thinking about this.
We're worth a bet, I tell you. Double.
Yeah, we were talking about it today, weren't we, Jane? We were talking about this.
Well, I had a call. Well, I had a call on the train out of Wembley last night from the producer from Radio 5 Live saying, do you want to be on the breakfast show in the morning? I'm thinking, no, not really, but it's 5 Live. And if it was Radio Lancashire, I'm like, nah. But I thought, yeah, okay, that's on Nicky Campbell's show. Yeah, I'll do that. But I said to her, can you just send me a list of questions beforehand so I can prepare? Because I know what I'm like. She's going to ring me at 7:10. I'm going to be on air 5 minutes later. I'm going to be like, So she sent me these list of questions through, and I was thinking about them as I was going to sleep. You're
like Ben Mansford. Is that what you're saying? Well, he was pacing last night. Couldn't get to sleep, thinking about which players he was going to bring in. Hey.
Championship. So we are championship.
It's helping.
One of
we are championship. So we are championship. We are. Yeah, okay, I'm tired.
I really wish I booked those flights to Papua New Guinea when you were going.
One of the questions that was championship next season, how do you think you'll get on? And I was thinking about this, as I was saying to Freddie earlier, with this bunch of players, they're not going to be satisfied with, let's just finish above the relegation zone. That's not how they're wired. They were aiming to win the league this season, and they finished third. They're aiming higher, really, than you would think they should be. So I think they'll be aiming for top half, if not the playoffs.
They want VAR.
They're not necessarily going to make it, but that's what they'll be aiming for, because they know where they are now. The same players that we've got now when they're in the Championship next season, they will get better and better, as they've all got progressively better and better this season. And we'll have new players who are also better. So that will lift us.
The only way is up, as Yaz would say.
Yeah.
Steve Hunter says, good evening all. We are the playoff kings. Richard Isis says, well done. Blackpool can look forward to next season now. Weekend in Blackpool with the Sky Blue Army for Richard Isis. And so he's looking forward to his weekend. This is what happens, you see. This is what happens. But you also have to remember, folks, you can also, if you're playing Fleetwood, you can also have a weekend in Blackpool. So, don't forget that as well. It's a little bit when you play Fleetwood. Don't forget if anybody's watching from clubs.
Jake, you can come and see us when you play Fleetwood.
Yes, of course you can. It's only, it
is. You're not missing your trip to Blackpool.
It's only like going to like a little sort of, a suburb of Blackpool.
You'll be playing Forest or Sheffield United or Fulham, and we'll be playing Fleetwood.
Yes, but you can still come and do the Pleasure Beach.
Oh, brilliant.
Can I just touch upon what James said there?
Do the tower.
What Freddie wants to speak.
Yeah, we were talking. Obviously, we were talking earlier on and saying what James just said there. But we also said that in the Championship, you also get quite a bit more time on the ball. Obviously, our players I feel would benefit from a few more seconds of the ball. I mean, Mitchell likes to get the ball run forward, but also we were saying, Jane, weren't we, that obviously moving up to the Championship now, it opens up a total different market of the calibre of a player. Obviously, there's a lot of Premier League players and Championship players that wouldn't drop down into League One, and we got lucky this season with the likes of Kev Stewart, Dougal, Garbett, who for one reason or another had to come down into League One to be able to play football. But we're not facing that now. When we move up to the Championship next season, we will be able to attract a higher calibre player. So it just excites me now, obviously under Critchley, how far we can actually go. I don't want to get too excited by saying, oh yeah, we can challenge, because I don't think we can next season. I think it's just about obviously stabilising ourselves and making a good name of Blackpool Football Club in the Championship once again.
Actually, my original point that I completely forgot, because I'm very tired today. I do apologise. But it was that you look at the teams that we played this season. We played Stoke City in the League Cup first round, and we matched them. We drew with them, ended up going to penalties. We played Brighton in the FA Cup, and I think we should have beaten them. We were unfortunate not to beat them. And their Premier League. Goal, we played Everton pre-season. We went 3-0 up in the first 10 minutes. We played Liverpool at Anfield, and we went 2-0 up.
With our first team.
So we're playing teams of a higher level, even early on in the season when we weren't as good as we are now.
Yeah, we're not West Brom.
So we're not disgracing ourselves. So I think in the Championship, I don't think it's going to be, I'm not saying it's not going to be hard, but I think we're better than we think we are.
I think it'll suit our sexy football, won't it?
Yeah. It is so sexy, isn't it? Those little.
I mean, there were some fantastic. We haven't.
2 seconds.
I need to watch the game back.
Just 2 seconds. I'm just going to get a drink. 2 seconds.
Okay.
Give me one, mate.
I need to watch the game back, without the stress. I need to watch it all again.
Oh, yeah.
Some of those fantastic moves that we played. There was some wonderful interlinking. And
definitely. Jerry Yates.
Gorgeous balls through into the box. And it was great to see CJ Hamilton come on. And,
when I die and they lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's best. When I die and they lay me to rest, I'm gonna go on a piss with Jerry Yates.
Am I the only person who knows the lyrics to that song?
Let me teach you the lyrics. Yeah. To this, right? Are you ready?
Because you go to the game, or you hear people in the pub, and even Jerry Yates doesn't know the words.
Right. So let's educate.
Can I just say the way that the Blackpool fans sing this chant is going on up to the spirit in the sky, which is right.
That's the
where
place.
I want to go when I die, which is right. And then they go, when I die, I'm gonna go on the piss with Jerry Yates. But the actual third line, that's all they say. It goes, the actual third line is, when I die and I'm at heaven's gates, I'm gonna go on the piss with Jerry
Yates. With Jerry Yates, so it's Gates.
That's what I thought. It doesn't flow. No, but we sing it anyway. So
we're going to practice now that you've got that right, Freddie. So here we go.
Okay, ready?
So there you are.
Championship.
No, the other song, Freddie. Do I need to do?
When I die,
right, I need to go.
No, he's got it wrong again.
I'm off, guys. Enjoy it.
See you later. Yes, obviously a lot of people just sing.
We know how to get rid of Ben now. Just set Freddie singing.
Yeah, that's it.
When I die, it's going to rhyme with Yates, so remember that. When I die and I'm at heaven's gates, I'm going to go on the Presbytery.
It all makes sense, doesn't it? It all makes sense. Right, Michael
Virtual high five.
Michael Stewart says, right, let's get through these comments. We've got hundreds to get through.
Have got a lot.
Evening, Lee Jane, just about recovery. What a great result of feeling I knew all along that we would make it to the championship.
Of course you did, Michael. You know it all.
Well, you did say we would be there.
You did say it, yes. So well done. We should be listening to you.
Mike's Gaming HD says, congratulations, guys.
Where are we going to finish next season?
You have had. Eugene McGeever says, Blackpool will be playing the 3 relegated Premier League teams like West Brom, Fulham and Sheffield United, and Blackpool will get 3 points there.
I've got no new grounds to go to next season. I was hoping that Cov would be moving into their new ground, but they're not yet, are they?
The foul, it's saying the referee was wearing a Blackpool shirt underneath. We were screaming at the referee.
Were you watching?
we were not happy with that. We were not happy with it.
So
every credit, ref. Every credit. We've had enough bad ones, so every credit.
We do need to watch it again. It is. We've learned that it's available on iFollow to watch, so we will watch it again probably tomorrow night, won't we?
Gary Armitage is saying it's a bit of a letdown today. What does he mean?
Today?
Do you mean this show? Do you mean?
Oh, do you mean the players?
The players coming back. There was like they weren't on the coach.
Yeah,
we're all there.
The coach came back.
Honestly, it was ridiculous. It went round. The players are going to be back at the ground in the coach coming back at 3 o'clock, and then they said they were stuck in traffic on the motorway and it'd be 4 o'clock. But people were there for 3 o'clock. They eventually turned up about
5 o'clock.
About 5 o'clock. And the doors open
on the bus.
And Embo came out with the trophy, and that was it. There was nobody else.
There's Kevin Stewart.
There's all Kevin Stewart. There's no other player.
And Bradley Holmes.
And Bradley Holmes.
Then we went to the Arfield Club, didn't we? And in the Arfield Club there was Gary Medine and Jane's husband, and I had a chat with them. So every credit to them.
Yeah. Daz BFC says the moment that Jake is talking about was a free kick because it was just outside the box. Did you get the free kick?
There was a penalty. It was inside the box.
He's claiming.
There was an incident that I was very confused about. It was James' husband. The ball was with Chris Maxwell and Callum Morton was trying to get to him, but James' husband was just ushering him on the box. And if you read the rules of football, the ball's got to be within playing distance. And it should have been a free kick to Lincoln on the edge of the box and a yellow card to husband. That's the rules, but obviously the referee didn't feel the need to give it. Obviously,
you should take a referee course up, Jake.
Here's the straws. Look, I'm clutching.
No, it's a fair point. If that is the rules and the referee didn't apply them, well done, referee. Right, John Hampshire says I have a jersey signed by all the Blackpool team from 2010.
Oh, fantastic!
Wow.
Another famous Blackpool playoff winning team, of course, of which there are many.
Damon Orm says that Michael Appleton won on the tattoo front. Did you see those arms? Like lumps of Stilton.
Yeah.
He was a bit of a beast on that. He was pretty big.
He beats any manager in a fist fight, doesn't he? He batters any manager.
Yeah.
Michael Stewart.
He reminds me of Phil Mitchell. Get out my pub.
We can say all this now because he's gone. Michael Stewart Hayes says, great feeling as well. We are further and further away from our annoying little brother down the road. We have now left them in their wake, which is great. Maybe we'll never ever play them in and not the derby ever again.
Time to go.
Fuck off.
I was saying this. The lady imps were asking me about, who are our local rivals. And I was saying, well, it's Preston. A bit weird really, because but we haven't played Preston for so long. We've kind of almost forgotten what's the point. And Burnley used to be a rival, and then we haven't played them for ages either. And then, Bolton, I suppose, but in Fleetwood, we don't really, it's kind of like we haven't really got it because we haven't played anyone who we consider a rival.
Jane.
Yeah.
We hate P&E is like tattooed just in somewhere within my.
But I forgot.
It doesn't matter if I didn't play them for 75 years. I'd still hate them. It's just that's it.
Oh.
The Preston North End.
But it's not an active rivalry, I suppose, because we're not actually. It's not an active rivalry. It's like dormant, isn't it?
It's been dormant, but things lie dormant for a long time. Listen. We watched Star Trek and we watched that episode. The other week, and the Borg had been buried in ice on planet Earth for 100 years, and they found them. Some exploited. Put them on beds and started to faff around with them, but they came alive. And I tell you, once they came alive, there was no. They hadn't forgot 100.
To the Borg.
Yeah, they've been dead 100 years, but They were still as evil as they were 100 years before. Preston in 100 years' time will still be as evil as they are in 100. That's the point I'm
Can
making.
I just say something, please? If the producers of Gogglebox are watching, please get these two on the show. That way. These
That
two.
way, Freddie.
They
Damon
are
owns a
brilliant.
Blackpool
Gogglebox.
I'm a Blackpool fan, says Damon, and he thought the referee was in our favour.
Really?
God,
it's funny how everybody in the ground probably
I wasn't
saw it
screaming
again.
as much in the second half, I must admit.
You
I
were
was
a nightmare.
I was really having a go at him in the first half. I was hating him. I was saying, get a bloody Lakers shirt on, referee.
I was sat there actively thinking in the second half, I'm going to move my season ticket. I'm going to move
away
my
from
season
Lee.
ticket. Yeah.
Protestification says that Lincoln's coach looks like Critch's evil twin. Wow,
He was
blimey.
Blackpool's head coach as well.
Yeah, very briefly.
For
Easily
about a day.
forgotten. Yeah, as our shortest serving manager ever. And that's some going because Graham Carr was only here for 2 or 3 months. So.
He knew, didn't he?
I've got a quick story about Appleton. I had a Blackpool shirt. I've just been out and bought the new Blackpool shirt for that season, and I met Appleton. He signed my shirt, and then the next day he left. So he brought my shirt.
Right, git.
Oh no.
To bin that one, then, didn't you? Brian Thompson, he also thought the ref was the other way. He said they had a penalty, mate. We got as the Foo Fighters got the best of him, apparently.
Well,
so I must admit, I didn't scream as much about him in the second half, but there did seem a lot of times when Blackpool players were being fouled and going down, and he just waved play on. But the minute any Lincoln player was just slightly touched anywhere, it was a free kick. That's the way I saw it.
That's fair enough.
That's just the way it looked to me. I was getting very angry with it. Semi Charmelize says the NFL of American football uses a challenges system as well. They're given 3. Yes, I think the challenges, everything should be. The managers should challenge because that is football. Football fans are always challenging the referee. Do you not think we're always, the referee's a wanker? We're all doing that. Who's the bastard?
You're doing.
You don't know what you're doing. All these songs,
You're
is us telling our managers, you're not fit to referee. So we should have that power to challenge.
We should.
Well, no, our manager should have the challenge.
We're
screaming at our manager, saying he's not fit to referee. Critch, get him. That was a penalty. We all go, don't we? We all do it. We all go, penalty, handball. We're all there. That's us all.
How often though? Not 3 times a half.
What? How many times?
Maybe one.
How many times you put your hands up and scream at the referee? It was a penalty.
Well, it depends how shit the referee is, I suppose.
We all, as Blackpool fans, we all shout. So that VAR should be for us, not for them. It's for us to enjoy the game.
No, I don't want the game interrupted. I do
if I'm there. Listen, we were playing We were playing Man United, in the Premier League. At Bloomfield Road.
You keep bringing up these decisions.
No, right.
Get over it.
We have a tackle which is right near the corner flag, and I think it was. I can't remember which defender it was, but he slid in, and you could see the skid marks were more or less on the line. The skid marks in the grass, so you could see where the tackle was. Ryan Giggs, referee awards a free kick. Ryan Giggs gets the ball and he marches it right to the edge of the penalty area, just outside the penalty area. Right, nowhere near the corner flag. He's marched it 15 yards further in. They let him take it. I actually thought I was going to have a heart attack. I was going. I couldn't have screamed loud. I was like a little girl screaming. It was ridiculous. I was honestly. My voice, everything, steam was coming out my ears, and I'm like, you cannot take it from there, referee. That's ridiculous, and it was so dangerous. And that's when I was challenging. That's when I was challenging the referee, and that's when I wanted to be saying, Critchley, Ollie, challenge, put a challenge in there. It's definitely not.
Was anybody else upset about this on the pitch? Or on the bench?
The place was screaming. You couldn't hear me screaming like a little girl because everybody else around me was screaming like a little girl as well.
Have you ever considered taking a sedative before the match?
I have thought about it.
Gogglebox.
Damon also says the quality of the Morecambe match was atrocious. So they're coming up. So that should be good for you next season, Jake. Joe Crowley says, evening all. Congratulations, Blackpool being promoted. Thank you very much. Gurney says the keeper was shite for Dougal's first.
Yeah, well, I did think Maxwell would have stayed.
I think he was a bit unsighted. That's the only thing I can think of it. Yes, but they lose one if they're wrong. Exactly, says John Hampson. Yeah, they should lose one of the, they should lose a challenge. So they've got to think about it. They've got to be really sure. They can't be challenging everything, can they?
Can I just say
the referee challenges bloody everything, doesn't he?
Well, first of all, I would say you've got to have respect for the match officials because they're there to do a job, and you've got to respect, they're trained in what they're doing. They don't always get it right, but you can't be challenging them all the time because it's undermining their authority, and I don't think that's a good thing.
So are you telling me that a football referee is no different than a cricket umpire? Right?
I don't know anything about cricket.
Well, in cricket, you can have challenges. It's not the.
Yeah, but cricket goes on all fucking day. You don't want a football match going on all day, do you? This is my point. I went to the hockey, right, at the Olympics, and it was stopped all the time. And I can't even remember what for because I don't really understand hockey. But it was just the game was just being stopped all the time for penalties or whatever, appeal or whatever happens in hockey. And it was just really annoying because it just interrupted the flow of game. Like I'm just wanting to watch them playing hockey and not all these interruptions. And I just don't want to. Can we get off the subject?
Let's go off hockey. We're not talking about that on here. Hopefully, Jerry Yates comes to Rovers. It's Jacob Oates 6 is. Can I have a challenge?
Yeah. Well, and if you're wrong, you can make your own tea.
Yeah, I can send you on.
I'm going to go to the bookies and put. I'm going to back Jane. Sorry, Lee.
me and Ole.
Hopefully, Jerry Yates comes to Rovers. He's linked with us, and he will. You've got you can't afford him with a Venky's. Go over, Jake.
They can.
He's going nowhere now. Nowhere.
Sell Armstrong to West Ham or whatever for 20 million quid.
He's not going to Blackburn Rovers. He's coming.
He's not going anywhere. He's happy. Yeah, you haven't got Pepsi Bigger at Blackburn, have you? What you got in Blackburn? You got nothing.
Yeah, you want to go there? But yeah,
I'm not even going to
Matchstock men and Matchstock cats.
I'm not even drinking in Blackburn when we play Blackburn. Someone's told me Clitheroe's better. It's only 20 minutes down the road, so I'm bypassing it.
John actually thinks we're going to get Harry Kane. We need to get through all these.
We do. We're very
Jacobs,
behind,
Jacobs says that he wants to move to a bigger club. Yes, exactly. Unbelievably. Oh gosh, Ian Barron's here. We got to get it in. Darlington. Hi, Lee Johnson. Yeah, let's find out. You ready, folks? Darlington.
Drum roll. We've got a drum roll. Where is it? Yeah.
Ready. In news coming from Ian Barron, Darlington's boost the budget deadline is tonight, and they have raised over 128,000. Our target was 120,000.
Go Darlington!
Hey! Well, what is going on, Darlington? Thank you for that, Ian.
We don't know, but he updates us every week.
John Walter says Blackpool are rising again. We're moving on up, says protestification. That's too hard to say. Do you have to have that name? Protestifications.
That's a lot of syllables, that, isn't it?
That's really hard. Try and say that. Protestifications. Can you say that word? Have a go.
Protestifications.
Pointless.
Oh, okay. Did it easy.
And what's go on, Jerry Yates song?
We are going up, so we are going up. We are championship, so we are championship.
Hey, John Hampshire says, can hardly wait to play
Millwall. All in a place, that's the best. Wait, there we go.
Barron says, bunch of freaks. Is that it?
But you still get it wrong.
2 of us.
You've got the last line wrong. There's the last line that's got Jerry Yates in it. Honestly, Freddie, we're going to give you lines. You're going to have to write out this Jerry Yates song 100 times.
Jimmy McGee says,
I just go Jerry. There you go.
Summer transfer window opens tomorrow, and do you think Blackpool needs to strengthen the summer?
Yes, we
do. Absolutely, and they've already said they're going to do so.
We need a couple of strikers. We need a couple of centre halves.
Have you seen we've been linked to that grant from Lincoln?
Come on, then. Come on,
yeah.
We'll play ball if you've got the money for him.
Shazza Harvey is having to say to Jake that Lincoln were great.
Oh,
we were average yesterday.
You've been good all season, though.
We've been good, yeah. I like the fact that Blackpool and Lincoln fans have been very, together and very, we've been very complimentary of you guys and you've been complimentary of us. And, there's not many teams that were competing for a prize as big as what we did yesterday and be friends afterwards. So, you know, that's kudos to both sets of supporters, and hopefully it's a good relationship going forward.
Yeah.
You said we're friends. I'm joking. I love you, really.
Well, me, Jane and Leah. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
mate, come on. You got to love Freddie.
Toby Barron has been blocked, which well done, Ryan. That was very good. I was going to block him as well for all that, but don't need it. Mike Parker says, hello, Mike. He says, I almost missed the game because of the Wembley traffic. It took me 3 hours to park. Well, there's a little secret, and what we do is we go down the M40 and we come off at Junction 2, which is a little place called Beaconsfield.
It's Beaconsfield. You get it wrong every time. Beaconsfield. Spelt Beaconsfield, but pronounced
spelled Beacon. Beaconsfield. So we went off at Beaconsfield. Some say potatoes and some. And
potato.
And we come off there, park for £5.50, get on the train, 22 minutes from Wembley, and when you come out, you're 22 minutes back. Come off the car park, you're about 2 minutes away from the motorway. You're back on the M40, miss all the traffic. It's absolutely the easiest way to do it. And I saw that tip on A View from the Tower in 2006, and I've used it ever since. It's a great tip. So,
I went down on Saturday, broke it up. It was brilliant. So not doing all that way in one day.
Yeah, that's another way. Or stay the weekend or something. You can do that. But
John Hampshire says he needs match tickets. Is this for yesterday's match, or could you be a bit more specific, John, so we can?
I think I've still got mine if he wants it.
Leo Brother, as a Lincoln fan, you guys kind of deserved it. We couldn't get the finishing shot to equalise, so fair play to you guys.
I don't remember.
We did score. We gave you a chance.
I don't know if I'm right, but did you actually have a shot on target?
No.
No, they didn't. No. But when you set your goalkeeper up, though, you set your goalkeeper up for like 5 minutes. That just caused all types of mayhem.
That was crazy. He was in our half for about, he was literally 5 minutes.
We brought a centre half on to play up front, and he got sandwiched between two of your players, and the referee gave a free kick to you guys. I was just there going, well,
that's fair. Clearly. It was fair. It was totally fair. That's what any referee would do.
Cracking referee. Brilliant. Bravo.
1-0 to the referee. 1-0. Right. Ryan Mace is back-to-back promotions. What do you reckon? We reckon it's worth.
Yes.
I think it's about
United can do it. We can do it.
Barnsley can be done. Well. Barnsley weren't far away this year.
It can be done. Jacob 06 says, congrats Blackpool. Can't wait for you to play us away. Good away.
Who's we?
Can't wait.
He's a Rovers fan. Blackburn.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Okay.
Cape United is here. Hello, Cape United.
What's that emoji there? Is that a clap?
Which?
Are you okay, Jake?
It's a Peterborough United fan, and I just can't deal with them. We've watched all three promoted teams celebrate promotion in front of us this season.
Oh no!
Oh
gosh!
That is bad, isn't it? Oh my god! What it's that imp. It's that bloody imp. I mean, you tried it. You brought him to Blackpool. We shooed him away and put a bit of tangerine on him. And he
just someone did say he was, he can strike curses, the imp. So maybe,
Protestifications also said it was pretty hairy at points. It certainly was. That bit where Maxi punched it out not very far, and it fell straight to a Lincoln player inside the box, and then it kind of just bounced off. Unfortunately, it was a chance there. I thought that was a really good chance for you. Ryan Hefty says this is a pool party. No cods allowed. Ben and Freddie get back to Highbury.
Ryan,
he gets this all the time. We've already said we know. It's all been done, dealt with. We know we went to a couple of Fleetwood games, but so did so many others who
I was working for Chasetown at the time. I don't get rid of that. I was actually working for the club, going every week.
Get her out of the club, goddamn Chasetown.
Freddie, you're like 6 foot.
She was a bloody match secretary as well. What's that?
Freddie's like 6'10". I met him in Wembley Tube Station. He was like, I'm like fairly tall, and Freddie was like,
I know, yeah.
I know, we were the same when we met him. I think we were sitting down as well when he walked in the room. We're like,
honestly, these keyboard warriors, mate. Just if you haven't got anything better to do, you crack on, Ryan. You crack on, bud. We are champions. We are champions.
I'll tell you what. Did you see the Jerry Yates interview with Sky with the Yeah, well, no, it was with Radio Lancashire, wasn't it? That one that he did. But when he was talking about he's going to turn his phone off for a week, you won't be able to get hold of him because he's going out on the lash. And then there's a video of him. He's actually with some fans outside, and they're all singing the Jerry Yates song, and he's like
joins in and gets the right words wrong.
He gets the words wrong as well to his own song, but then he goes, "What is it?"
he went, Ray. At the end of the song, he's like, Ray, right, I'm going to go off now and get wankered.
Phone's gone off for a week. Bye.
That's brilliant.
He's such a legend.
Yes, Eugene McGee says that Blackpool need to ask Carlo Ancelotti if they need him on loan again from Everton. Yes, it would be great. But
yeah,
there is rumoured that he wants to stay. Yeah, we want to buy him. We don't want him on loan. We want him now.
Ancelotti's already given his answer. He went, who?
Oh, breaking news from the box of toys we trust. All right, so let's see. Let's write this one down in your diary.
Okay.
Breaking news. He says Sims and Ballard have secured deals, season-long loans. You heard it first. Okay, so there you are. That's your loan. So
fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Right. So Jacob says, if we get money for Armstrong, I think we'll spend some of it on Jerry Yates. He is way better than White. Well, you need 50 million for Jerry. I would price him at
Jerry Yates isn't going anywhere.
50 million. If you got the odd 50 million lying around, 50 million will get him. But anything less
Jerry
than
Yates, Jerry Yates loves it at Blackpool. Loves it.
He fits in. He is Blackpool, isn't he? He is a joyful. He's a little
just
bundle of joy.
Being miserable in Blackburn. Well, you know,
no!
You're in the party town of the Northwest.
With Pepsi Biggin.
That's what he said. That's why he came.
Yes.
Pepsi Biggin.
Pepsi Biggin.
It was in his interview, and he has to go to miserable Blackburn.
What's in Blackburn?
If there was one player
there.
If there was one player that you could describe as Blackpool Football Club, it would be Jerry Yates. Hardworking, dedicated, committed, fun, likes a beer.
Yeah. George is here from It's Ramos. George, let me know if you want a link to come in the stream. You can come in because he's in a good mood. I watched his video. He's got a fantastic video on tonight. So if you haven't yet subscribed to It's Ramos channel, make sure you do because it's fantastic. And he says, can anyone tell me what division we're playing in next season?
Don't ask Freddie, please.
Championship!
We are championship, so we are championship. We are championship, so we are championship.
The trouble is, I'll have to get down these comments because if he does answer, I'll never see it.
Yeah, we are. Right off and I'll be out.
Kate United can't believe Montgomery in League One. Championship, says people. We are championship. First 3 phone calls tomorrow are Arsenal, Everton, and Sunderland, apparently, to Brian Thompson.
Embo, it's Embo.
He's the Lord of the Ball.
Embo, it's Embo, and he's the Lord of the Ball. Yeah, we saw him today with the trophy.
Heinzer says a Newport player put it over the bar from 2 yards out. Mark Key says Ballard was number 26. Look what happened. The last one, the Charlie Adam that we signed, who played that number. Yes, it was amazing. Blaze Armitage is here.
What a great name that is, Blaze.
Blaze Armitage, we like it. Hi, lads. How's your day? Make sure Rob's kept in the back pocket.
Don't know.
Who's
Rob? What he's on
do we know what that means? Is he on the wrong?
Rob's kept in the back pocket.
I don't know. I don't know what he's on about. Move on.
We lost there.
Okay.
Great name though.
Gurney says, Jane, you're turning into a right little media lovey. She's always on the radio. She's always been on the radio.
Why don't they just ring me up? What am I supposed to do?
They just ring her all the time. They never ring bloody me. Honestly, want to put me on.
Got your number, have they?
No.
You never answer your phone.
Here we go. Bloody Cyber League. We are Europa League West Ham. Don't do garbage in the Europa League.
They've had a cracking season, West Ham. You know, again, credit where credit's due. You've had a fantastic season this season.
Oh, John Hampshire says, please, I'm coming to Blackpool in the fall. I don't want match tickets. You'll be able to get them.
Are you in America, John? You want match tickets? Well, on the website, you'll have to sign up for a electronic ticket thing account, and you can do it all on there if that's not beyond your capabilities.
Blackpool always has tickets for holiday makers and stuff. It's a thing. It's always been a thing. So you can always, even if you don't sit in the Blackpool fans, you'll always get into a Blackpool match unless they're sold out, of course. But I don't think we'll be sold out. We will
against Preston. We will against Preston.
Yeah.
Oh dear, we've got Ryan. Ryan's modding extraordinaire tonight.
Oh, he's having to block left, right, and centre. Flipping out.
Oh dear.
Stephen,
thank you, Ryan.
Great to see Freddie back on the channel.
I'm here. I'm not normally here on a Monday night. Maybe I'm sort of attracting the
knobs.
Cheers, Steve.
Right, Kate United says, what are we planning on doing in terms of content next season? Well, it all depends on whether we can go to matches. If we're going to matches, we're going to be match vlogging. We've got a show coming up. We're still going to be doing probably live stuff as well, won't we? We'll probably stick with some live shows.
Yeah. And
we may revive the quiz nights. We don't know. It's a lot of hard work, isn't it?
It is. We need a break, to be honest. It's all been. We were thinking it's been Saturday, Tuesday, but like since we've been in the playoffs, we're not stopped, have we?
No.
It'd be great to do the reviews still, guys. Obviously with Phil.
Yeah, we can do. Yeah, we can definitely do review shows. That's fine. Right, just let me. Sorry, I need to catch.
You can. Oh, it's blue. It's this blue. What the Fanta? So it doesn't tell you what flavour it is. And there's different ones.
No, that was like a watermelon, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know. It was a bit flat. There wasn't a lot of flavour in that. But look here. It says, "Can you solve the flavour mystery? Sip suspiciously, slurp thoughtfully, scan for clues, and there's a QR code." I'm going to scan it.
Oh, right. Okay.
Fish and chips.
John Scott says that no way Yates will leave before playing in front of rocking Bloomfield Road. I don't think
he loves it at Blackpool. He loves it.
He's still got 3 years on his contract, so
but if someone comes in with 10 million, he's off.
Well, let's face it. If Man City comes in offer 50 million, then he's off, isn't he? There's a price everybody will go for.
Open cokeurl.com in Safari.
Yates and Morgan Rogers in the same team. Exciting,
I love the fact you're scanning a Fanta bottle. At least you guys will get a rest during international break, as Premier League and Championship only have the break, so we will get the break. So that's good.
I don't want a break. Yeah. I don't like breaks.
We don't need breaks. We've just done Saturday, Tuesday, week after week after week, and we've got ourselves up. We're beyond breaks, aren't we?
I'm Monday.
Yeah. Oh, there's videos. Watch the episodes below to help solve the case and uncover the unexpected imposter in the Fanta bottle. Keep checking back for new episodes and the chance to submit your flavour guesses. Psst. Clues can also be found by following Fanta GB on Instagram. Right, I'm on it.
Do you know what?
Carry on. Sorry, don't have to.
This is Mark Keane here. Look at this. It took about after the horses bolted. Lee and Jane should have come to my house in Kidlington, Oxford. We could have gone on the same train, 1 hour from Wembley. 40 miles less to drive, remember, next time at Wembley. So we've got to remember that next time.
Kidlington.
So can you bookmark it for next year? Next year we're going to Kidlington, yeah?
Oxford.
Can I come? I'll bring some biscuits.
Cyber Leader says, do I know, he was asking me, Dave Cross, ex-West Ham legend, FA Cup winner in the 80s. You know what? One day Cyber Leader will understand that we only watch Blackpool. We don't know anything else.
Blueberry. There's a picture of a blueberry.
I'm about 10 minutes away from the live chat. Apparently, we need to catch up. There's so much. Sorry, we're struggling tonight. It's just too much.
Too excited.
We are. We're all excited. We can't concentrate. So Scott Murray says, will Simon Sadler invest heavily to push for another promotion? Do we actually miss out on 2 FA Cup rounds? Or are we still one of those teams that has to play in the FA Cup early rounds? Do they have some teams that have to
it depends.
Third round in it,
it depends. There's some like crappy clubs in like the just promoted clubs, I think, might have to still. I'm not sure. Is that a passion fruit?
Oh, it could be. Yes, I think it is. Yes.
Talk about transfers, Lee. Obviously, last season we got all our transfer business done early. We brought more experienced players in later, but it was good to get that foundation. So I am hoping that if we can get a couple of early signings, get them embedded, and get them in early, so ready for the season.
I think they'll stick to the same sort of plan, really, because it was successful. Tom BFC Taylor says, we are Championship. Say we are Championship. Reading away next year, part 2. Yeah, we really enjoyed the Reading trip in the cup. It was great. They were really nice down there.
Oh, they were lovely. Yes. Because when they were checking our bags before we went in, the man checked my bag and he was all very nice, and he allowed me to pet the dog. Unlike Rotherham, and and he said, you're looking beautiful today or something as well. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. It makes your day, doesn't it? And you go into the ground in a good mood. Whereas, if you're going in and someone says, don't pet the dog, you're going in a miserable mood, aren't you? Nice.
And also,
sets the tone. Stewards are very important.
We went on.
Did he say that to you or Lee Jane?
To me.
We went on the Beezer coach, the Blackpool Sports Association coach, and they stopped off in Henley-on-Thames, which was very nice, wasn't it? It was a beautiful place to be, and we kind of gate crashed a wedding as well. There was a wedding going on, and all Blackpool fans were there.
And there was someone famous there, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was a girl. The girl from Sky Sports was one of them.
All right.
She was in the sort of in the wedding. It wasn't her wedding.
She was a guest.
She was a guest, yeah. But and I actually got her on the video because people say, "Oh, it was whatever she's called, quite a pretty girl from Sky." I don't know what her name
Blonde woman.
Laura Woods.
Yeah.
Laura Woods, yeah, she was there, and somebody said, "Oh, you got Laura Woods on camera." I didn't even know who she was.
We don't watch Sky. We certainly don't watch it anymore.
You could have got me a number. Come on, what you like?
John Scott said a Crew fan tried to wind me earlier, saying we have only one season in the Championship. I agree with him and told him we're going up again. Yeah. So we're only going to have one season in the Championship. Maybe we will only have one season in it. On our way to the
have some reverse psychology.
Yes, absolutely. Joe, a FIFA group. Hussey says SOS late good game 2-0 Newcastle. I'm a Newcastle fan. So are they playing tonight, Newcastle? We don't know.
Season's finished.
John Hampshire is in Canada.
No, it's all finished.
Michael Brownson, is there a fixture in the Championship that you're looking forward to the most?
Preston.
Well, obviously Preston would be the main one.
I won't look forward to that one now. Let me have a look.
Bournemouth, Sheffield United.
The Birmingham games, because I get to go to.
It's Canadian, not American, John.
Yeah, all right. I worked in Birmingham for 20 years, so it'd be nice to get back down there to my old haunts for the Birmingham and West Brom games. And before anyone points out, yes, I know West Brom isn't in Birmingham, but I still drink in Birmingham. So yeah, those.
I can't wait to play. I can't wait to play Lincoln. Sorry.
Oh yeah, we're really looking forward to playing.
You might get us in the cup. Don't get cocky now.
Hey, hang on. People are on to super chat to get noticed. There we are. Yeah, here we are. Look at that semi chat. See, super chat. We don't miss them.
Thank you.
Like and support the channel. Thank you very much from Semi Charlie. That's it. That's all you gotta do to get your comments right. It's just super chat 50, 100. You know, we've had it before.
We did. Someone gave us 100 after the last live stream that we did.
We did. Yeah, it was.
I think that was just like, please don't do any more.
Please stop. Paul McVeigh says congratulations on promotion from a Sunderland fan here. Well deserved. We may have missed some chats because it has been a little bit busy. When there's more than one us in it, it's difficult to keep quiet on. Because it's a party tonight.
It's hot.
It's one of them tonight. One of them.
Yay! We are championship. Say we are championship. We are championship.
See, Freddie's as mental as us. He belongs here, doesn't he?
Eugene McGeever says you can go to Blackpool to Euston Station for Blackpool games in the Championship next season.
Yes, of course. We've got quite a lot of games down in London, haven't we?
Yeah. We're going to look forward to doing those. We do remember, John, you are Canadian. It is firmly noticed.
Fury's Canada.
Oh, it's on Sky now, isn't it? A rerun of the game is now on Sky Sports Football. But I think you can watch it on iFollow, Jane said. So we're going to watch it.
I don't want to pay to watch it.
You won't have the commentary on, but it doesn't matter. You can still see the game, can't you?
We do our own.
Will it be just one camera angle on iFollow, though? Just, will they have been there with their one camera?
I don't know.
You will see any.
It might be a recording playing on there.
They'll be filming some strange thing while somebody's scoring a goal.
Yeah, maybe.
Joshua W says, fair play to Blackpool, imp born and bred, gutted of course, but you found form at the right time, used possession better, and Lincoln ran out quickly of ideas. Good luck in the Championship. What do you think to that? Jake, tell us. Jake is obviously from the Stacey West podcast, so he's a Lincoln fan. So spot on.
Come and give us a listen. No, spot on, isn't he? Spot on.
Yes.
Yes.
You did seem to run out of. You weren't the team, obviously. Blackpool had this. All Blackpool fans had this fear, because we'd seen it before. And I was saying it. We were two. I'm saying to the boys, we're only one goal up. Remember, we were 2 goals up at Lincoln, and they came back, drew. So they could get 2 late goals here, and we could lose this. And that was the fear in my head all the time. I couldn't get it out of my head. What they did. I kept thinking, but we got Gary.
You were catastrophizing.
I thought we got Gary Dean, we got CJ Hamilton. We didn't have him. All these players that we didn't have last time. I was thinking, we're okay.
What I was thinking, and again, I don't know whether I said this on the radio or I was going to if asked the question, but I was expecting a hard game from Lincoln based on the 2 league games. And I think when we scored the own goal, it just made it even worse. I thought, God, this is going to be so tight. This is going to be hard anyway. But now it really sent me down that. But, I think you've got to give Neil Critchley a lot of credit for his tactical genius, because he's had time to watch Lincoln and to try and counter your strengths and your attacking, and it sounds like that's what happened. So whether it was, maybe it was a little bit of stage fright for the young Lincoln players as well. And
I think it was the worst thing to happen to us, for us to score so quickly.
You didn't score.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Well, the scoreboard says we did.
To go 1-0 up.
Obviously,
we scored.
And what doesn't get mentioned is we've played the 3rd most amount of games in the country. The boys look knackered towards the end of the game. I thought we looked knackered.
That's
we played about 62, 63 games this year, and we've gone far in all the competitions. So they've done well, but. After 75 minutes, I was there rubbing my hands, going, "Oh God, Blackpool, we're going to fall apart now." So we can we're going to score 2 goals, like obviously the last 2 games. But I think that shows how you've progressed.
Just a game
all
too
been in the same
far.
boat this season. Yeah, we have all been in the same boat this season. I mean, Blackpool Tuesday, Saturday. And we've had all the injuries, just like you, Jake. So I don't think we can put it down to tiredness. I think it was just what we had on the day.
But I think also, Neil Critch, the tactical genius, he's been quite hard with the players.
Well, he's a Vulcan.
He had, he is, but he's had them like training on Sundays and doing extra sessions and everything sort of early on. So they, I think that was to build up their fitness in preparation.
They are fit, aren't they, Blackpool?
They really are. I know, Jerry was saying he was cramping up towards the end there, but it wasn't like they were looking tired. But
I think the difference was as well, and we'd said it quite a few times, that when we played Lincoln at Lincoln, we had so many injuries. We just had nobody on the bench we just, it was just a rubbish bench. But at Wembley, we had a really, we had
CJ Hamilton.
We had CJ Hamilton to bring on. You know what I mean? He's as fast as lightning. You know what I mean? Just to bring him on for the last 10 minutes, and Gary Medine coming on. And who else did they bring on? They brought. Ethan Robinson.
Thornley.
Jordan Thornley came on. No, there was somebody else came on. I can't remember.
That's where it was one, because I was questioning
Thornley, Medine.
Substitutions.
We just had a better. We had a better bench at Wembley than we had at Lincoln.
Grant Ward,
Grant Ward. John Hampshire says he's Canadian, but who do we blame?
Blame Canada. Blame Canada. Seems like everything's gone wrong since Canada came along.
Just talking about the players, Lee, quickly. When I saw Gary Medine in the Arfield Club and James Husband, they look really, really sharp. They didn't even look like they had 1 ounce of fat on them. So it just shows you that obviously Critch is put them through the paces, and
Will White, 79 pence. Thank you very much. That's very generous. Lombardi is here with £2. So it goes on. It goes on. Thank you very much. Will White says, get a Mars bar. Thank you very much. Can I have it?
I like Mars bars.
Do you want it?
I don't.
It's 79p.
Can I have it to cheer myself up a little?
No.
Bit?
No, you're a Lincoln fan.
Send it to Jake to cheer him up. Honestly,
no, it won't.
We feel really bad because Jake came all the way to Wembley with some Lincolnshire plum bread, which Jane had been going on and on about, and we never found him, or he never found Jane. We told him exactly where Jane was. He couldn't find her, and I was roaming around, and I didn't know.
He was drinking 10 pints somewhere, apparently.
I didn't know.
You couldn't give it me. I saw you 5 times, Jake.
It's really nice. Lincolnshire plum bread is ace, isn't it? And Jane's got a real thing for it. And you can only get it.
You can only get it in Lincoln.
You can only get it in Lincoln. Jake brought some special. He carried it all the way to Wembley.
Him. Bless his little.
And so we do owe him a Mars bar, don't we? Really?
It's at Wembley Stadium if you want to go and get it.
Oh, you left it there. I thought you'd take it. I thought you might have eaten it or something because you couldn't have any food. Heinz of 69 says the best atmosphere home and away will be versus P&E. Mighty Pool has got a song. Oh, Freddie. I don't know how to say it.
Oh, Freddie.
Oh, go, Freddie.
Why does Freddie
Keep
get
going.
a chance?
Cyber Leader says, will we do a meetup with the fans? Yeah, definitely.
Will we? Well, on yesterday's form, we were a bit shit at that.
we didn't do very well yesterday. Here we are. This is something for you. There you are. Look at that. That should make you smile. Everyone mad.
I got recognised in the I told Jane. I messaged this to Jane earlier. I was in the Peterborough services just getting the KFC on the way back, and someone hugs me and goes, "Oh, you're Jake. You're on the Lee Charles stream." And I was like, "Oh God, what's going on?"
Yeah, you've made it now. You've made it, kid. You've made it.
You got a hug. They want to punch me. Fleetwood fan.
Right, Cyber Leader is eating homemade cotton chips.
Oh, we haven't even spoken about food, have we? Well,
that's not like us.
Bread.
Tom Steven says, we are going up. Say, we are going up.
We are.
Yes. Joe FIFA says, Cyber Leader, it's 8 minutes past 9. Is that what we're saying? It's a bit late. Yeah, 9:08. Bit late for his fish and chips.
Oh, is that
9:13 now?
Yeah.
We can't eat that.
It's a bit late to eat. Well, we've been to McDonald's actually because I couldn't be asked cooking today. I had for breakfast. I had a bag of mini cheddars, red Leicester flavour, and half a bag of peanut M&Ms. And for tea, I've had a double. We've
been to
quarter pounder with
Mackey's.
cheese.
We haven't been to Mackey's for over a year, have we? So we went. And
the last time we went, he made me go before we went to. I don't know if it was Rotherham or Tranmere. It may have been Rotherham because that was just a bad day all round. Because I'd never had a McMuffin. He said, "You've never had a McMuffin?"
Never had a.
He's right. We're going now. I'm like, I don't want one. And you made me go, didn't you?
I did.
And it was all right, but it wasn't like, wow, you've got to have one of these in your life.
Every day.
It's not like it was on my bucket list or anything. I don't feel like my life's enhanced for having had a sausage and egg McMuffin.
I thought Lee was a bit of a romantic, a bit of breakfast in bed for Jane.
Never.
Oh, Lee.
You can't cook.
Freddie, you've started something now.
You need beans on toast, can't you?
Oh, yeah, mate. You just make me tea in the morning. Make brew.
Tell you what.
Yeah, but what about breakfast?
You know what, right? This
and a rolls in a tray.
To the girl that never has breakfast, doesn't like breakfast in the morning, can never eat anything in the morning, just a cup of tea. And now she's complaining that I never bring her breakfast in bed because I can't cook. I wasn't
the one who brought up the breakfast in bed. I'm sorry.
Right, everything mad. Fault.
Yeah, Freddie's fault.
Right, this is good for.
Yeah, we are championship. Championship. So we are championship.
We've gone.
Oh, have you go? Come back.
I don't know why. I'm running out of batteries, darling.
You're running out of batteries. I'm running out of batteries. You made me do a show at 8 o'clock. I just want to get to bed.
Well, it's dark. Just go to sleep.
Yeah, it's not dark really here. The camera's just gone off. It's not like the room's gone black.
Me and Freddie got this covered, haven't we, Freddie? We'll be fine.
I got told I'm very handsome in the dark. So when the light comes on, it's like,
oh, we're back. Yeah, we're back.
Hey.
Oh, wide shot of the living room. Very nice.
Oh, a wide shot.
Well, yeah, there was.
Oh,
no, you got Lee's face now. No, it's just me. Yeah. Oh,
where's Mr. Charles gone?
Oh, he's behind. He's the other side of the camera, faffing.
I expect him to go. Duh.
Oh, he's trying to find a power brick.
Should I read this message anyway? Everything mad foot. So at the end of the day, we've had a brilliant side, but we didn't turn up on the day, and Blackpool were the better side. 0 shots on target isn't good enough. We were non-league in 2016, which is unreal. So
you've come a long way.
Yeah, you have come a long way. So every credit to you. And keep going the way you are. You've got some very, very good players. Add a few more to the squad this summer, and you should be there and thereabouts.
Add a female to the squad. Did you just say?
Yeah.
No,
I said add a few more. Well, if you want to add a female, feel free.
we were talking, weren't we? We were talking to Jake and the Lincoln ladies, and the
Lady Imps.
Yeah, the Lisa.
I mentioned them in my blog actually, which is going to be out tomorrow, and I keep referring to Jake and the Lady Imps, and it sounds like a cabaret act.
Yeah, Jake and the Lady
Imps.
But the impression that we got, the impression we got, that was both of our clubs were sort of building for the future and progressing. And we did say that, if you just keep progressing and getting better and improving things, in the end,
you can't fail.
You can't fail. So, and
if you've got the right people, which you have.
Yeah.
He was everything Madfoot is saying.
We've done that. Freddie took the helm.
Oh yes, non-league in 2016. Yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry about that. So, John Scott said the game changed after 20 when Kenny and Kevin stepped up in midfield and stopped
Kenny Dougal.
And Kevin
sometimes gives the ball away.
Midfield. And stopped the supply to Johnston, who was running amok at the start. So we did kind of get hold of him, didn't we? They did get a grip of that midfield battle, and that's probably why Kenny Dougal got man of the match as well as his 2 goals as well. I think because
he's a cracking player. He deserves that international.
We were just better on the day, and I think we were just better on the day, and it's just one of them things, and it could have gone either way.
Someone was saying earlier that the Lincoln players will late arrive, and did they get caught up in the traffic, Jay?
Yeah, 45 minutes. Yeah,
I know from other supporters, they were held up in traffic because I believe someone sadly lost their live just around the Wembley area.
There was a bad motorcycle accident or something, wasn't there? Mark Keane says, how much has Blackpool got in money for getting promoted? Well, we don't get any. You don't get anything, do you? I think we discussed this. You'll get the 5 million Sky money for going the Championship, but the actual game,
and you get whatever you
get.
It's
a gentleman's agreement, isn't it?
The money, all the money from the playoffs is split between all the teams in the league. I think I'm right in saying that. So that money is shared out through the whole division. So you don't get anything for winning that game. But what
you get a nice trophy.
But what you do get is you get obviously
some cheap bottles of Plonk for Jerry.
5 million. Yeah, you get 5 million quid for going up. But also the gates will go up. So where we were averaging,
they've been 0 this season.
Yes, they have. But I know. But as a general rule, you probably get Blackpool would get 8,000 to 9,000 in League One, and then if they get in the Championship,
about 12,000.
They should be looking at about 12, and if they get in the Premier League, it was like 17. So you've got all that extra money coming in from season ticket holders, plus sponsorship.
I guess we'll be hearing about season tickets soon.
Sponsorship deals now. Because Blackpool in the Championship, because Blackpool are going to be on Sky TV more. He doesn't like Sky TV,
indeed.
But because we're not on.
Better than I follow.
No.
Well, she just didn't like the way they mean by it. They weren't very nice to Jane on the radio.
Oh,
she said that they asked us to do a nice interview about 6-7 weeks ago, because they were looking at who was going to get promotion, and they wanted a view from the Blackpool fans, and they had a Sunderland guy. I don't know if he was in the studio, whether one of the commentators was a Sunderland fan, and they asked her to record something for her where she'd said basically that Blackpool were looking at automatic still, and
players will be the worst case scenario, and then they sort of cut away from me, and
they started laughing.
And they're
like, she should be looking behind her shoulders.
Should be looking behind. There's plenty of teams that can catch. Fuck off.
He said it, Jane.
I don't know who it was. I don't know who it was.
Gary Neville.
No. It was someone on the podcast.
Yeah, it was just.
Right, okay.
Kate United says, have you ever
been
been posh away?
He'd been going on previously about how Sunderland are a Premier League club. Fucking.
Gurney says bread.
We only saw 6 points.
Plum bread. He only thought Lincoln just is, and they do nice sausages.
They do very nice sausages.
We like Lincoln sausages
plum
as well.
Bread. Yeah. And there's something else, isn't there, that I've got to try? What else is it that you do?
Poached cheese.
No, it wasn't that. It was something that I'd never heard of. It was a funny word.
Joshua.
Some kind of meat, some kind of processed meat.
Oh, Hayslet.
No, I've had that.
Post in the comments if you know, folks. Well, we just we all just think. Well, Jane just thinks of what this. Right, okay. Of course, there's no interest for Blackpool fans next season in League One, but who do we think the next 3 contenders to go up from League One next season?
Lincoln.
Automatic. We're putting them down for automatic.
Title winners.
I think Bolton might do well because Evo's doing all right there, and he's he's good. I'd love Wigan.
Here we are. David Scholes says we're wrong about the Lincoln goal. Not Maxwell or Turton's fault. The ball was crossed in from the byline. Max went to cover the player by the post, who fluffed the ball completely, which struck Turton. But it
did take him by surprise, and he did react.
I still think Turton had the time to turn his body and try and.
George Grant was behind him. He would have put it.
I know. I mean, he could have done better than what he did. He had time to try and. I mean, what he did was just scoop it into his own goal. But I thought he needed to. He had time to make himself.
He was trying to scoop
it doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter. We won 2-1. We won 2-1. It doesn't matter.
Ollie!
Oi! Gurney says he doesn't fancy any of the relegated sides unless they
don't fancy Wickham. Oh my god!
Wickham, Lincoln, Oxford. John Scott says Wickham at Lincoln, Oxford. I don't think Sunderland have the right mentality. No. Same with Pompey. So a lot of people are going for you, Jake. This is all.
He went down. He went down from the Championship. Chef Wednesday, Wickham, and who else?
Rotherham.
Yay, we don't have to go to Rotherham.
Rotherham seems to be a bit of a yo-yo club between League One and Championship, so I expect them to be pushing next season.
Yeah. We're just so glad that we don't have to play them.
Miserable bastards.
Jerry Ace is rubbish. Yeah, all right, mate.
You had a really nice comment from a Rotherham fan as well.
I did,
who actually said, "I know you don't like us, but we like your."
I really enjoy your content.
And you're still being horrible to him.
I had so many nice messages because I was quite active on Twitter yesterday because I was just a passenger in the car all day, so I'm just on my phone all day. I had so many nice messages from all over football. It was amazing. I had loads of Lincoln fans just saying, well done, and a few saying, catch up when you come down, and because I'm down in Lincoln in July for the Imp Trail.
We'll be there.
And I had fans of random other clubs. We got Doors here.
Door is here.
And then this Rotherham fan came in and said, I know you're not a fan of Rotherham, but love your content. Great. I had the Brick football teams congratulating me. I had former Blackpool players coming on congratulating me. It's wonderful.
Door is here.
Go on,
Door. He's never been to Wembley. He's still waiting to go to Wembley with his beloved Nottingham Forest. If you haven't yet subscribed to Door on Tour, you really must. He's the best Nottingham Forest in the world.
Lee, why do you have to rub it in about Wembley?
I wasn't rubbing it in. I was just saying.
We were just introducing you and setting the scene for the viewers who might not know you.
Why you were? Just who he is.
Yeah, but you could have said Door and Tour here. You've not been to Wembley. Come on, Jay, sort him out.
I wish I hadn't gone.
I just say you were the best Nottingham Forest vlogger in the world. What more do you want?
Should we introduce him again? Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for
Door! Subscribe to Door on Tour. The crowd are going wild. It's exciting.
I'm going to get a drink. I'm too hot.
Lee was saying before that it's an 86 points next season, mate. What do you think of that?
That's lies. All lies.
You're not having Gabriel back. You're not having him back. Alex Carter says, welcome back, Blackpool. Always do well in the playoffs. Preston are waiting to warmly welcome you to Deepdale. Thank you, Alex. We're really looking forward to that one.
Congratulations anyway, Blackpool. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, no.
All he deserves.
Alex Cartwright says, welcome back, Blackpool. We always do well in the playoffs, but Preston are waiting to warmly welcome us to Deepdale.
Is that sort of a nice message from another?
I think it's a sark. I don't think they really want to warmly welcome us.
Yeah, but he's
warmly
not,
wants
he's
to
not being a dick
us.
like that other one.
No, it's fine. I think Alex is a YouTuber, if I'm right. I think he is he?
Okay.
Who's that?
Alex Cartwright. Does he not have a YouTube channel?
I don't know who he is.
It rings a bell.
I got a clue. But yeah, congratulations anyway on
We don't have a clue. We're just vloggers. We don't. You should know everybody in the Championship. You've been there for 20 years. You were telling us the other day. You've been there forever and a day. You've had enough of being in the Championship. You said it's boring.
I've had enough. No, that's right. Did you see a stat today? Forest and Derby are the only team. I think it's been 13 years. The only team have not been promoted or relegated.
Somebody was saying that you'd forgotten about one time you were in the League Ones.
Yeah, you're in League One, weren't you?
Yeah,
13 years. We've been in the Championship.
13 years.
Yeah, 13 years. And everyone else has been promoted and relegated.
Yeah. You've just stayed there.
Are you not bored?
He is bored. That's what he was saying.
I would be as well.
Hate it. I hate the league. I hate the league.
But we're in it now, so it's we're bringing this joy.
You can come to Blackpool, Dawn. You can ride the Pepsi Big We'll take you, Dawn. We'll take you for a day on the Pleasure Beach.
You know what? I can't wait to go Blackpool, man. You know what it is? I was saying to my friends today. Can
you do the big one
when we come to Blackpool? That you show me around, Lee and Jane.
Yeah, definitely. We'll
get you fish and chips, though.
We'll take you out. Fish and chips. Cottage chippy with Keegan Parker.
You have to have gravy on your fish and chips, so it's compulsory.
It's going to be fun. Can't wait, man. Can't wait.
Tom Steen says we are going up. We are going up. Simon Lee was now actually eating his homemade.
Jake, what happened, Jake? Wait, what happened, Jake? Anyway, what happened?
They were better than us. That's what happened.
The end.
I don't know if you saw it. You guys were probably busy celebrating, but Brennan Johnson dropped straight to his knees, absolutely gutted.
I know.
And fair play to him. Jordan Gabriel ran across from your bench and came and consoled him.
I spoke to his dad today. Gabriel.
Yeah, and Critchley came around all our players on the floor and shook their hands. Yeah. So absolutely no bit of great sour grapes or anything like that. You fully deserved it, and you're a class football club, really. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go because I've got work in the morning. So
all right,
Jakey.
Thank you very much. We can't wait to come and do the imp trail and all the rest of it, Jake. So,
absolutely. Well, congratulations,
stay in touch, Jake.
Thanks for being a good sport and actually coming on. To be honest, I'm surprised you've come on to face the music. But
you'll have it next season, mate. You'll have it next season. Trust me.
It's yours. It's in the bag.
Yeah. See you soon, Jake. Thank you.
We're all behind you. We'll send you some. I tell you what we'll do. You sent Blackpool the Imp. We'll bring some Blackpool rock.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
With us, won't we? When we come to Lincoln, we'll bring you some. We'll bring you some little sticks of Blackpool rock. That'll change your look. See you later.
A little stick of
Blackpool rock.
Nighthawk says you thought. I watched your vlog, Lee. I watched your vlog this morning.
Yeah, what do you think?
Good vlog, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was.
He does well in them, doesn't he? I like them.
I did it a little bit differently. I just thought of just something.
Yeah, it was different. It was different to the others, wasn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I kind of wanted to do a bit of a sort of. I wanted to upgrade, seeing as we were going. See, as we are going up in the championship, I thought I'd do a championship style vlog. We'd have a bit of tasty B-roll and just the fans in it rather than me, and then just not. I didn't.
You should be upgrading to a ELT role.
I didn't film much of the game of Blackpool playing because every time I filmed, we're rubbish. So I said to Jane, I'm not filming it anymore because I had a right strop. So I said, I'm not going to film Blackpool. No. I'm just going to film them when they're on the attack because I can't get a goal. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be able to record a goal. So as long as I keep filming them, they won't score.
And it works. Have you got hiccups?
I have, yes. I've got the hiccups.
Listen, Bingley, now you're in the championship, you can get some championship vloggers on your channel now.
Yeah, some proper ones.
I've got to change my name, Dio. Mine was all about League One. Now it's going to have to be all about the Championship.
Yeah, there's quite a lot. So if you need any Championship rivals league, come to me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, thank you, mate. I appreciate that.
There's loads. There's loads.
Because I don't really know any. Elliot GFC. I mean, we just scraped the bottom of the barrel and got Door, didn't we? No. Honestly, Door's fantastic, and we don't know many, do we?
Listen, Lee, you can make your debut on my channel in a preview as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blimey, God! I tell you what, we're hitting the heights. I mean, we're with Chris Kamara. I always think a Door's a bit easy. He's a bit like Chris Kamara.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
Unbelievable, Jeff. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be fun.
Send it off, Jeff. Oh, they were just making a substitution. Elliot GFC says Sheffield Wednesday are going up from the League One.
Oh. They're too massive.
I'm going to miss Sheffield Wednesday.
AJJ says that.
I like them. Sheffield's not that far. It's like
it's a good one for you, isn't it?
It's an hour away from me.
Sheffield. It's one of my favourite trips. Sheffield, great city.
I agree with
You
this
got
from
Sheffield
AJ.
United back though.
Yeah,
AJ.
but no, I prefer Sheffield Wednesday though.
AJJ says Sunderland are not a Premier League club on the pitch. They need a total rebuild to get the recruitment right and the infrastructure to match the facilities and fan base. Absolutely.
Well, I was saying to the Lincoln fans, trying to console them last night, and basically I said why Lincoln are going to succeed and why we've succeeded this season and why Sunderland are still where they are. After however many years, is it 4 or 5 years now? It's because of the people and the people in the club. And we've got the right people. We've got the right, we've got the right owner. We've got the right, backroom staff. We've got the right coach. We've got the right players with the right attitudes. Anyone with the wrong attitude, out the door. Yeah. Lincoln, beautiful, lovely club, lovely people. They're going to go in the right direction. Sunderland, how many people at Sunderland don't want to be there? In terms of the playing staff and whatever.
Charlie White told the fans to F off.
Yeah, well, exactly. That wouldn't happen at Blackpool because
and
any
then
players
they offered
like
him a new contract. So
that's
all that
well
done, we tell our players to F off. Well done.
At Christmas. Paul McVeigh, well, first of all, Nigel says Lincoln won't be anywhere near next year. All their best players were on loan and have gone back. So,
but they can get other players on loan as well. That's how the system works, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
I like Jake.
I don't buy that.
It's been nice.
Yeah, we love Jake.
Do you think Blackpool will sign Embleton, Jane? Do you think
yes.
Embo, it's Embo, it's Embo, and he's a lord of the ball. I don't know. Is he good enough for the Championship? Can we do better?
No, I think he'd be great to get. I think he'll get better and better.
I like him to stay because I like the song.
Hull versus Preston will be brutal, says Hinder.
We're going to have to think of new songs if we have new players.
Paul McVeigh says Sunderland will be a completely different side next season. We have released all the old losers, money grabbed and journeymen. Good on you. Well, that's what you need to do. You need to get rid of those.
Well, yeah. That's the way to do it.
Yes, everything Madfoot says. I love Dort on Tour is a big fan.
Thank you.
Bug fan.
A bug fan. I think it means big.
No, I thought you collected spiders.
Gurney says that young Luke is Forest's finest vlogger. Do you think?
What?
Oh, that's fine talk.
I've not done the content for like 2 weeks, but I've done a charity event on Sunday, so I'm doing that. That'll be up Wednesday, and then I'll be back with my Forest content next week.
Brilliant.
Nice.
Ryan Dunbar says we're coming for you, Forest. We're coming.
We're coming for you. We're coming for you. Nottingham Forest. We're coming for you. That's what he said. But in a Scottish.
Lee, and guess what? When you and Jane come to Nottingham, I'll take you to Hooters. And you lot can play.
I've been to Hooters.
Hey.
I'd love to go to Hooters.
We always used to drink
Dawn
Hooters
lives next door to Hooters.
I live next door.
He lives next door to
I've been to Hooters in Budapest. The better quality of Hooters in Budapest. I tell you that for nothing.
No, not good. No, you know what? The other thing about Nottingham, I like the chicken. And that's it. The women
in Hooters?
Yeah.
You go for the chicken, do you?
I go for the chicken. Not for the women.
What do we think about this? 1872 Jordan says George Grant and Morgan Rogers are two players Blackpool should be looking at in the summer. Do we know?
The thing about the thing about George Grant, right? Like, don't get me wrong, he was fantastic for Lincoln in League One, but I don't think he's a Championship player. He's a League One player, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because when he was at Forest,
he's young, isn't he? You can develop him.
But when he was at Forest, he didn't do good. So. He wasn't great, but I just don't think he's ready. He's a Championship player, but he might prove me wrong.
Colin
he was
Major
the other player there. He was that
at Forest.
No, it said George Grant and another player. I don't know who that other player was. Was it
George
Mendes
Grant and Morgan Rogers. Do we know him?
Yeah, he's that.
He plays for Man City. He's only 17.
All right.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Colin Major says that Sunderland will go up as champions next season and the Imps will go up in second. Big changes in our squad and we will be a better team next season.
Well, good luck to you.
Okay, well.
Lee, can I ask a question? What do you think that Blackpool needs to do to stay in the Championship?
Well, they're going to be doing what we think they need to do, which is they've got to strengthen. There's players on loan that we're going back. They've got to... get better players in to replace them. I I just think they've just got to keep doing what they're doing. Really, hopefully they'll get in early like they did last season. They picked up players really early, which is not the Blackpool. With the Oystons, I've said it a few times. I went to a pre-season game one year, and when they handed the sheets out, they handed sheets out with the names of the players for the two teams, and on our side, it just said. The whole thing was a trialist. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything just said a trialist. And I remember the Sky Sports guy was like on Sky Sports, and they were saying, "Well, who's played for Blackpool today?" And he said, "I can't tell you because every name on the sheet just says a trialist." And then there was.
Did we play you lot first game of the season last time? We beat you 2-0.
I can't remember, daughter.
No,
all I can remember about this trialist game is that there was some guy about half a stand across from me, and he just kept shouting out all the time, "Go on, trialist!" He just kept shouting. I don't know who anybody was. I can't remember if we played Forest first game.
Yeah, when Stuart Pearce was manager. Was it Stuart Pearce?
It's so long ago, isn't it? How long ago?
I'll double check. I saw Forest beat Blackpool 2-0. First game of the season.
I think we need to bring. I think we need to bring players in that's going to offer more options in the attacking midfield area.
Yeah, it was first game of the season, 2014.
Right.
Were we still going?
Where are we going? When did we stop going?
We're kind of losing interest. Oh, did I? Oh, yes. I think no.
We can't remember, Dor, because you remember we went on not a penny more.
Daniel.
What league was it in, Dor? Was it in Championship?
Yeah.
Championship. You had.
We must have still been going that season because that's the season where we all. Was that the season?
Was that the season with the Huddersfield game at the end with the game that got abandoned? Was that in the Championship? I wasn't going.
We stopped going. We just totally stopped going and stopped going to games.
Yeah, there's like a period. You can talk about matches. We've got no idea.
It was Stuart Pearce's first game of the season, and we beat you 2-0. Because I think that was the time you're struggling with players. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We didn't have enough players signed up, did we? Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. We didn't have enough players to fill the bench, did we?
Yeah.
Elliot GFC is asking, what was the score last time you played PNE? I can't remember. It's a long time
Well,
ago.
the last time we actually played them was
we won 6-0.
Yeah. Yeah, no. The last time we actually played him, we played him in a cup game and lost. Do you remember when?
No, I don't remember.
When
was it 1-0?
Was
Joe Garner?
Was Grayson manager. Grayson was manager when we had Paul Ince and he beat us, and they all rioted on. They all came charging on the pitch at the end. It was yeah.
Do you remember last time we got promoted, guys, from League One to the Championship, and we had an away game at Leicester, and we won 1-0. Keith Southern.
Yeah.
Brilliant day.
When we just signed Wes on a permanent contract. I remember that very well. Yeah.
John Scott says it doesn't really feel like this, but Blackpool have actually spent 9 out of the last 14 seasons in the top 2 divisions. Yeah. So that is, even though, in fact, I was saying to Jane, it's quite amazing, really, that we've got back so quickly because we dropped out of the Premier League and then we dropped, and then we did a double relegation. We went down into League One, then down into League Two. So in those 6 years, we've actually come all the way, back from League Two, back into League One, now to the Championship. So we've done really well, to come back because it took us 30 years the last time to get out of the bottom 2 divisions. So we're over there. I'm just so glad to get out of those bottom 2 divisions. I know you're sick of being in the Championship, Door, but honestly, being down in these leagues and teams can get stuck down there. Look at Ipswich, look at Sunderland.
It's horrible. It's just horrible. Like you hear when everyone says, "Oh, the Championship don't get me wrong, it is one of the best leagues in the world," but as a Forest fan, it's just
you just play the same.
Our expectations, like we spend money after money, big money, and then it just playing the same teams over and over.
What do you think it is with Forest then? Why do you think it is the way it is? What's the reason why? Because you do seem to invest, don't you, in everything? It's not like you're I mean, but I don't understand you do, because we've had Gabriel, and I think he's he is still one of my favourite players, and I was a bit disappointed that he didn't come on really, because I like him.
When he plays. I think Forest fans were saying about with Gabriel, like he didn't start in the final. Like
no, he didn't.
Like he's like.
Do you think we didn't do that so Forest don't think he's any good? Might just give him.
It's rubbish.
Even after what happened, I prefer Ollie. I do prefer Ollie in that position. But is he good enough for the Championship? I don't know.
I think he could come back to the Blackpool next season. We don't know, but we've got We've got him. We've got another right back who was on loan at Forest Green. Johnson's coming back from Lincoln. We've got loads of young players.
Yeah.
Have we got a nice West Ham fan here?
Oh, have we? Is there such a thing?
Apparently, Charlie,
Charlie Painter says, "Well done, Blackpool. Once again, a proper and genuine football club from a West Ham fan. Thank you very much." Now, I like this one from Real Clem. Big up Blackpool. We need one of those klaxon things, don't we? Big up Blackpool. Thank you, Real.
Big up.
Like that. Hey.
We are championship. So we are championship. We are.
You haven't been in earlier, Joe. You don't know that whenever we do one of those.
We are championship. So we are championship. I'm back. I'm here.
What's he doing?
We've still got massive. We've still got. It's a party here, so we're still on. We're still on those.
That was a bit. That's just ended up there.
What is it?
Yeah, it just went there.
Oh yeah! Wow.
When I die and they
party
lay me to
popper.
rest,
You're
I'm
just a
gonna
shit
go
party
to the
popper.
place that's best. When I die and they lay me at the
See,
doors,
you can't do
I'm
it.
gonna go on the
You
breakfast
can't.
with cherry.
When I die and I'm at Heaven's Gate,
I'll sing it. I'll sing it to you
I'm
from
gonna
the
go on
top
a piss
again.
with Jerry Yates.
From the top,
There we
Freddie.
go.
Now listen, paying particular attention to the third and fourth
Okay.
lines. Going on up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die.
When I
die and I'm at Heaven's Gates, I'm gonna go on the piss with Jerry Yates.
it all makes sense. Then you see, if you
Yeah.
keep saying, but the problem is,
It flows, doesn't it?
the song is
Yeah.
when I die and they lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's
Yeah,
the
but that's
best.
like saying Ipswich.
No, but I'm saying that's why people keep singing when I die and they lay me to rest, because
I
that is
know.
the song and they can't get that line out of their head to
I
change
know.
it to when I die and
This is why, viewers,
It's
I
just-
give you simple chants like "Ooh, Kenny Dougal, ooh, Kenny Dougal, ooh,
And you
Kenny
sing
Dougal,
something else.
ooh, Kenny Dougal." They're not complicated. You can't go wrong. It's football
Sometimes
fans.
gives the ball
You go complicated,
away.
they can't do it. Yes, exactly. Embo,
Super
Embo,
Kenny
it's
Dougal.
Embo. You know what?
It's easy. It's got to be
Sometimes
simple
gives the
stuff.
ball away. Well,
Harry
Freddie's
Mogg said, "Told you had nothing to fear. You're the most championship ready team out of the three promoted. Keep who you've had one or two, and you're going to be mid-table next season."
No, we need to have a clear out, to be honest. We do. We need to get rid of Joe Nuttall, obviously Bez Lapala. We've already
Thornley.
said that. We've already said that Thornley can go, so he's going to go.
Sharkic.
I think, Sharkic.
Who?
Gary Medine. I still think Gary Medine. I'd be very surprised if he stays because he's on high wages and it's took him a long time to recover from his injury. And he's not young and can be developed like a young. Development striker could be. So I know he might have experience at that level, which may be a reason to keep him arguably, but I would be surprised at his cost, unless he takes like a cut in wages, which I can't see him doing going up to the championship. So there's quite a few.
Sorry, James. The championship, it is a full league, yeah. So Blackpool, they could bring in, I don't know, 4 or 5 players, and they could surprise teams. You never know.
We've done it before.
I look at the teams like who's gone from the championship, from the League One to the Premiership. You got like Southampton, Leeds,
Sheffield United.
Them teams. So you don't know, anything could happen.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying earlier. I mean, we played this season. We played Stoke in the League Cup, and we drew with them.
Lost on penalties.
Yeah, and we played
West Brom.
Brighton in the. I forgot about that. Yeah, and we played Brighton, and we should have beat them. So we've been playing teams that a higher level than us.
Flat 3 against
we've been
Everton.
doing all right.
2 against Liverpool. We're 2-0 up against
Blackpool away
Liverpool.
first game of the season. I love that.
Oh
Yeah.
So would I.
I mean, everybody really, you want to kind of get Blackpool when you're either, early on the season when the weather's nice, you come and do the Pleasure Beach and all that sort of stuff, or in the illuminations around like Halloween time with the Pleasure Beach.
The fireworks. I love the World Championship fireworks.
Yeah, the fireworks. Yeah, the fireworks are a brilliant time to come as well. If you get up on a Friday night, it's really a good night. It's not just the fireworks; it's just the buzz. You go down there, it's just so exciting, isn't it?
I didn't like the crowd though coming
Jay
out.
said it was too much.
Made me cry. I don't like crowds.
Oh.
This is one sort of downside of going up to the Championship because there's going to be a bigger crowd. And I actually preferred it at Wembley because there weren't so many people there and there weren't the crowds. I don't like crowds at all. I get really uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was really cool at Wembley actually yesterday because because there wasn't a lot of fans there, so you could really just like roam around. There was plenty of places to sit, outside, because it's so it's so developed around there now compared to what it was the last time I went. There's so much there; it's unbelievable.
I was a bit naughty yesterday because I was obviously my friends were scattered all over the place. My uncle was in one section, and I actually got put on the corner. I didn't like it where I was, so I moved round the back of the goal where everyone was singing, and it was brilliant around there.
Yeah,
but it was strange having all that space to walk around in.
But they had kind of moved together there, aren't they? And the Lincoln fans were complaining because their stewards wouldn't allow them to move at all, and they couldn't like get the noise going because they were all scattered everywhere. And we kind of managed to get all together, haven't we? And that's why we were, one of the reasons why we're probably a bit louder than them. Harry Mox says, when did the fixture list come out?
Someone said it was the 25th of June. I've got it in my calendar.
He's actually praying that those guys get us in the summer so we can experience a real beach. Which is the beach?
I'm sure it's
24th of June.
Oh, that's gonna be fine.
The retain list has got to be out at the end of this week, I believe.
Does it
for Blackpool? Yeah, for Blackpool. Yeah.
Fortunate, not theirs yet. So
all right.
So
John Scott says that Sunderland didn't think that Embo was Division 1 quality, but they didn't have Critch as coach. Critch needs hungry players who he can improve. Who'd have thought Medina Thornley would have come on so much? I mean, they have. He does bring players on, and I think we'll get some good loans because of that. I think teams will loan decent players because they'll want us to, want them to be coached by Critchley because he is just a damn good coach. He's one of the top coaches in the world, isn't he? I think there's only 6 people who have the same qualification he has. So it's quite an amazing find because when he was brought in as manager, no Blackpool fan ever heard of him. It's like Neil Critchley. We're like, who the hell's Neil Critchley? And it's like, he's the under-23s manager, coach at Liverpool. We're like, who is he? And,
how old is Yates? How old is Yates?
He's 24.
23, is he?
23 or 24.
Where's he getting from? Where's he getting from?
He was.
Rotherham.
Yeah, we got it from. Yeah.
Rotherham. I mean, how does Jerry Yates fit at Rotherham? Obviously, he doesn't fit at Rotherham because he's a little bundle of joy. And Rotherham are miserable bastards.
Yeah, but you know why?
So he didn't fit in there. They sent him out on loan to Swindon. He did really well, and then we bought him.
Yeah, but you know where
they couldn't afford it. They wanted to. Yeah, he's from Donny.
He's from Donny. He's from Donny. He's not from Rotherham. He's from Donny.
Yeah, we love Donny.
And Donny people are really nice, and Rotherham people are just different. They're not
Rotherham
the same.
have got that Lepardo up front. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Jerry Yates is better than him.
You saw my video, haven't you, with Rotherham, and it's like that guy saying he's moaning, his wife's going, he's the grumpiest fan. It's like that.
So yeah, basically Swindon wanted to buy him after he'd been on loan there, but they wanted to pay in instalments, and we're just like, here, have the cash up front. He's coming here. And he said, well, you've got Pepsi Big in, that'll do for me.
Oh, there we are. John Scott said, we did play Forest first game. We had 7 players signed and 2 were keepers from memory at that time. Yeah,
I'm sure you had who did you have? I'm sure you had. Did you have Ishmael Miller?
Jose Riga, was it? Was that the Jose
Ishmael
Riga?
Miller?
It might have been.
Yeah, you had Ishmael Miller.
I stopped going actually. I bought that's right.
Yeah, that was the season. We bought the 2-year season ticket.
Yeah, I bought the 2-year season ticket and never went.
I went to 2 games on that.
I never went at all. I completely lost interest in it all. I'd actually walked away from it before we went not up anymore because I just had enough. I just couldn't take any more. We were so bad. I remember there was a game. I think we were 5-0 down at half time, and I've never ever in my life walked out of a game at half time. But I just went. I thought I can't watch this anymore. It was just so bad.
I was crying at match. I was crying at Leeds.
It was so painful. It really was. It was the worst time.
Anyway, it's over now.
Yeah.
My favourite game, my favourite championship game was when we still had Holloway and we beat Ipswich. Was it 6-1, 6-0? Remember that where we had Angel Martinez, Thiago
Was that
Gomez.
the season we came down? In the season after the Premier League.
Yeah, we were fantastic.
No, we beat Leeds 5-0 and then we beat Middlesbrough 6-0. Do you remember? It was
No, we did batter Ipswich as well.
Do you remember
Ipswich as well?
Don't think it was that
the game against I think it was Blackpool at your ground. Remember the score? I don't know if you or Jane remember the score. Do you remember
which game?
When Blackpool Forest played at your ground. Do you remember the score? I think it was we had Stuart Pearce got sacked that season. I think it was Douglas Friedman. It was 4-4. Can you remember the game? It was 4-4.
That might have been. No, I don't remember that.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it was drawn 4-4. It was a really
Yeah, I think
game.
it was that time when we just stopped going. So we bought 2-year season tickets at the start of that season. I went to 2 matches and never went again until 2 years ago. So
the only
Harry
game
Mogg
I
says
remember
mid-table will be great.
The semi-final playoff.
Yeah, against Forest.
Cardiff went up. Yeah, that's brilliant.
They were. Well, I mean, they're just historic, but not. Of course, for Forest, it'll probably be quite painful, won't it? The memory of those two.
I remember that one quite well, the home game, because I remember coming out of that game thinking we'd beaten them mentally already. So I wasn't worried going into that second leg at all because I thought we'd beat them. They just can't. It was just something like Forest just didn't know how to beat us. It was just like we were their bogey side. And I knew going into that second semi-final.
I was worried when Earnshaw got that goal early on in the second half. I thought, oh God, the one thing we don't want to do is give away an early goal.
Why are you mentioning that game?
Well, you started mentioning the Forest games, Joe. You've got to expect it back. You brought it up. You crashed our promotion party.
We are going up. Say we are going up.
Very good.
We are championship.
It does. That was bad memories.
Like when you train puppies.
That was bad memories.
I know, but it's a good part.
DJ Campbell.
DJ Campbell, Blackpool's number 9.
Na 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 na.
There was actually words to that. There's a verse to that song, and I heard someone sing it once. No one can ever tell me.
DJ Campbell, Blackpool's number 19.
Yeah, it was like he played for Leicester City. And now we play for Blackpool.
So you sounding like Jerry Yates.
Yeah.
He's scored a hat-trick against Forest away. Yay!
Hey.
Oh, yes, it's Bournemouth, of course. Yeah, hang on. The last time you played Bournemouth, we beat you 6-1.
Oh, wow.
Bloody
well,
hell.
we're back at Bournemouth next season.
Yeah,
Been there
we are.
many
I'm going to
times.
see a proper
Bournemouth
beach at Bournemouth, is it?
I can't wait.
Is it sandy at Bournemouth?
I've never been, but I'm definitely going.
If it's one of those
been to the
pebbly
beach,
beaches.
actually. I normally spend it in the pub.
I went to Bognor Regis to Butlins in Bognor Regis, and their beach was just pebbles.
Fun fact about Bournemouth.
Awful. So painful.
Fun fact about Bournemouth. I went there once. I had norovirus actually, so I probably shouldn't have gone. But I thought I was better. It's not really related to the story, but we went to a Portuguese restaurant. There's a few of us, and it was all very nice. A Portuguese restaurant in Bournemouth, and they were showing on the telly. I think it was Open All Hours. No, it was porridge in Portuguese.
Oh,
it's like a dubbed Portuguese version of porridge
in a Portuguese restaurant.
In a Portuguese restaurant. Cool. So that's one of my favourite memories of Bournemouth. Yeah. So I should be seeking that Portuguese restaurant.
Have you both renewed your season tickets yet?
We have. They haven't announced the prices yet.
No, they haven't done anything.
We will be doing. Have you, Dor?
Yeah, I did it today.
Yeah.
Today.
How much are yours?
365.
That's not bad.
That's pretty decent. That's not too expensive.
No, that's it. Yeah, so
where do you rank in the league for season ticket prices though?
For ours?
Yeah.
Ours is not bad to be fair. Ours is not too bad. Like I think we're decent if I'm honest.
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Tangerine Army is saying he went to the first game at that Forest game. He couldn't even fill the bench, and then he went away to Huddersfield not long after, and then he was done. That was it. Yeah, I'd already given up before that. I just couldn't even bear it. I had a season ticket to go to every game, and I just thought I can't be bothered. I'm done. I'm done.
I remember that game so well.
Yeah, we didn't have a bench. I remember that, but I didn't go.
The positive thing is that we're both playing each other next season, and Forest have got easy 6 points. So that's the most thing.
Harry Mogg says
we've got Simon Sadler, and he knows what we're after.
We've got Simon Sadler. He knows what we're after.
We're going up. We're going up.
Harry Mogg says big teams like Forest have targets on their back. Everyone wants to beat them. Proud to be posh is here. Congratulations, Lee and Jane. I can't wait for the Blackpool away day. Just give us Jerry Yates and I'll be
not gonna happen.
No, and no.
If Sam McCowell had a button, it'd go.
I know. I was looking on the thing here for we need one of them.
Yeah, we haven't got one of those, have we? No, we haven't.
Yeah, we've got a. Not really apt, is it?
Joshua W says the biggest problem in Championship is YT development. The same players get recycled even though they never made it in the Premiership, and then they continually buy bang average older pros. Trust youth. Is that? Would you say that's right? They don't. I mean, a lot of players get. A lot of players from Premier League clubs do get loaned to the Championship, but do they ever really make it?
Yes. Look how what's his name, Ivan Turner. He played for Brentford. He was at Peterborough.
Yeah.
And then he went. Then he did well. Then goes to Brentford. And I look at him, the best top scorer in the Championship with 32 goals.
Oh, he's a great player, He really is a fantastic player.
So,
in fact, I'm surprised they didn't get up with him. Really, to be honest, when they had him, because he really is. Heiser 69 says that Steve Evans was offered a job in Hooters, Gillingham, because of his massive man boobs.
Hey, get your moves off order, lads.
James Song's all the best, says Gertie.
Go on, Jane. Give us a song.
I like this. He's a Fleetwood fan from Edinburgh. Oh. Congratulations on your promotion. How on earth are you a Fleetwood fan?
Well, you wouldn't want to live in Fleetwood, would you?
Oh,
Edinburgh's nice.
Yes, but is he a Fleetwood? Is he from Fleetwood?
Oh, look, he's called McCod Army. That's clever, isn't it?
McCod Army.
Oh,
we're liking that. We like that. We like that. Jacob Rees-Mogg is actually coming in.
Right, okay. Very.
They're here. What a spiffing team the Tangerines are. Thank you, Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Spiffing team.
we do like that. We do definitely like that. Dick Blake says I'll settle for a point more than Preston. Oh, we've got to do better than that.
Send them down. Should we get rid of them?
Yeah.
I was saying, like, if when Forest or Blackpool play each other, Blackpool gets sold out. If you want tickets in the Forest end, you can't just ask. Okay.
Oh, do you remember that Blackpool fan? It was the playoff semi-final second leg, and he couldn't get a ticket for the Blackpool side, so he went and sat in the Nottingham Forest side. All the Nottingham Forest fans went, and then he took his top off, and he had a Blackpool shirt, and we were going, yeah.
No, I can't remember that.
Oh, brilliant! Oh, I love that. Whoever that guy was, quality.
Yeah, I can't wait for Blackpool. I think when we do play, I think I'll stay over for the night.
Yeah.
Definitely stay over for the night. Because I said all my friends, I said to my friends today, get ready, we're going Blackpool away.
Yeah, it was. You've got to, haven't you? Got to do Blackpool properly.
Yeah, there'll be about the whole door and talk clan. That's the day. It's going to be fun.
Well, we didn't see that because I didn't see that. Somebody saying that he didn't like it yesterday. He got really angry with the Sky interview, asking Dougal to go with him, and he kept saying, no, I just want to celebrate, but eventually got blagged and missed all the celebrations. That was a shame, wasn't it? Yeah, he didn't want to go and talk to them. They could have left.
Yeah,
they all wankers.
Like, I think, when Chelsea won it, like, I think all of them were sat on the floor. Like, I think all the English players just, I think they wanted to interview him, but they said no, they just want to just chill and just celebrate. So.
Yeah, they should have left until a bit later, really. Maybe when they came out, but I don't know. I suppose they have quotas to meet and things to do, aren't they? And I was
about asking
if the player says no, he doesn't want to, then they should
respect that.
Yeah, they should. Yeah.
So what stadiums are you looking forward to the next season then?
Well, I normally look for the new ones, but we haven't got any new. I've been to them all, so I was hoping that Cov were going to be in the new stadium, but that's going to be like 7 years away, isn't it? Before they move, they've not built it yet.
I think they're back in the Rico, aren't they?
They're back in the Rico.
Yeah, they are.
So I've already been there, and that's in the middle of bloody nowhere. I like Cov, but the stadium's like quite difficult to get to. I don't know.
But if they're letting them back in the Rico, why does the Rico not want to do something with them? It doesn't make any sense to me. Now they're back in like the Championship. Surely the Rico have got to be interested in having Coventry in there.
Guys, we're back in 2 minutes. All right, 2 minutes.
Right. Well, it's good. Well, we've been on to
it's 10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock. We're going to be going. We've had. I had 3 hours sleep because I was up doing that video till 4:15 in the morning. I didn't, got it on about half. I got it on at 4:15, and I was in bed for 4:30, and we were awake at 7:30.
Why you do a set time, Lee? When I do my vlog, I always do for like a set time, like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Dear.
I do all the time. I do. But I looked at him. He's got his vlog out already. Bloody hell!
I know, 4:15 in the morning. I know. I just wanted it up for people to wake up to it. You know, that was the idea.
Oh, okay. I woke up. I was at work, and me and my colleague worked with. Oh, he's already out. He's got it out.
I know. Well, you got to beat everybody. There's so many. You got to get.
Should we just finish off the comments?
Yeah, let's just go through.
Right.
It's one of the best sandy beaches in Europe, says Harry Mogg. But
what's that, Bournemouth?
Yeah. Mike Parker says his Bournemouth will be his closest game, so he's looking forward to going there. Mark Dyson says, he was really annoyed because he missed the photo of the players running towards the fans. Oh, yeah.
That's a shame.
It's pathetic, isn't it? Why would they do that? Gurney wants to say to Door, is that all they pay you? But £365 for Forest season ticket is very good. So he's going to say, were they paying you to go and watch Forest?
Hey.
Freddie's back. We're just running through the comments, Freddie, and then we're going to get... we're just... we're just running through the comments and then we're going to get off because it's over 2 hours and we've honestly I had 3 hours sleep last night, so I'm starting to just feel it now. God. Still fuming for apparently Kenny Dougal. They were asking him for interviews. He didn't want to go. He wanted to do the celebrations, and they just insisted, and he missed all the diving in front of he was upset about it all. It's pathetic, really. And they could have done it later, couldn't they? Step. So look, any ideas of season tickets? No, we don't know yet.
No, we'll find out. I mean, I guess they probably had one in mind for League One and one for the Championship, didn't they?
It's £430 in the West Stand for League One football at Sunderland. That's quite expensive.
That is expensive.
Yeah.
A few people are definitely thinking Blackpool are going to do it okay. Mark Dyson thinks we'll do it extremely well in the Championship if we keep the same momentum as we did the last 20. Yeah, definitely. If we keep going that way.
We trust. In Critch we trust.
Right, people want to get going. So,
okay, Dor. Thanks for coming. See you, mate. We'll look forward to next season with you. It's going to be great. We're going to.
Nice to finally meet you, mate. Nice to meet you. Look forward to playing the next season.
Yeah,
we've moved up in quality. We've gone from Cod's vlogs to Dor on.
Hey, we are Championship.
We've gone from the Cods to Forest. See you later.
Nick Muller says, unless Blackpool's away is Boxing Day, it's cold. Why is it not cold on Boxing Day? Or do you wear your Christmas jumper on Boxing Day? I don't understand why it's not cold on Boxing Day.
Thermals.
Makes no sense.
Patricia Coughlin says, I'd really love to hear Jane sing a Kenny Dougal chant one more time for this season.
Okay.
Go on, Jane.
Ooh, Kenny Dougal, ooh, Kenny Dougal, ooh, Kenny Dougal, ooh, Kenny Dougal. I'm going to give you the second verse as well. Ooh, Kenny Dougal, ooh, Kenny Dougal, ooh, Kenny Dougal, ooh, Kenny Dougal.
There you go.
Sometimes gets the ball away.
Oh, Anthony Powell. Hello, Anthony. Hi, and Jane. I'm still on cloud 9 after yesterday's game. Really looking forward to life in the Championship and visiting some new venues next season. Yeah, I can't wait either, Anthony. Yes, Harry Mogg says Coventry are back at the Rico next season. How many grounds have you got to do? I think you've got. There's not many left now, is there?
It keeps moving.
Yeah, keep building new grounds.
Because Spurs,
Tottenham you've got to do, haven't you?
Spurs have moved. Yeah, West Ham have moved. Forest Green are in the league now. Sutton have just come into the league, of course. Sutton United, so I haven't been there. And Brentford have moved. So yeah, it does keep going up. Actually, I think it was up to about 88, 89. I think at one point, but it's gone down. So I might have about 6 to do now. I have to do my count again.
Blackpool are now in the third round of the FA Cup, which is
okay.
I think one of the reasons why they do that is because of all the international breaks as well. You can't fit all these games in, can you?
Yeah, but I just thought the numbers always used to be like.
I thought they used to have like some that had only just got promoted had to stay in.
Yeah, I'm not convinced on that.
Let's Walk and Talk is actually in the borough and he's painting it tangerine every day. Hey. Good for you. Ryan Dummer says, thanks, guy, for a good night. We are Championship. So we are Championship.
We are indeed. And thank you, Ryan, for modding.
Thank you very much. And get rid of the idiots. Yeah, we don't like that. Semi-Channel Life says they'll be backing the pool in the Championship and would like to see us getting a double promotion, which would be great. Eugene McGill says, what do you think of Jason Cundy on TalkSport right now?
We don't know because we're listening to
We don't know what's going on. Skippy the Dougal Kangaroo, as Mark Tyson says. Toxic Beastie Girl is here. Oh, hello. Good game from a Lincoln City fan. Good luck in the Championship. The best team won yesterday, and that was Blackpool. you weren't at your best yesterday. I've got to admit, and we do like Lincoln, so it's one of them things where we're a little bit upset about it. We really wanted Blackpool and Lincoln to go up, didn't we? It was looking like Lincoln were going up automatically, and we were kind of hoping for maybe get second place or playoffs. It was just a shame that it kind of all went wrong for Lincoln, because they should have gone up, shouldn't they? Really automatic.
Yeah.
Tower Power is still on it. Good for you. We are too. We're starting to feel
Tower Power.
Like we've gone past the point of no return. I think we're really. I'm feeling it at the moment.
I'm melting. It's so hot in here.
Stephen says, thanks guys for this season. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And we couldn't have done it without you guys as well. We said that all the time. It's been fantastic. We don't know how we've really got through this season, and it's helped us, hasn't it? Really, it's helped us.
You've helped us, you guys.
Yeah, it's been a little bit like the watch-alongs. I know there's somebody on A View from the Tower Post. I don't understand the reason why somebody would watch somebody watching a game, but it wasn't really about that. It was about.
It's good fun. It's good fun.
It's about like being at a game. It's about being at a game with your mates. Yeah, you're talking about. You go to football with your mates. You end up talking about all sorts of stuff as well as the game, don't you? Because sometimes the game's that rubbish that you end up talking about.
What you've had for tea.
There's also, guys. I just want to add. There's a lot of people like myself who spent a lot of time on their own during the lockdown, and you guys have been an absolute inspiration. So I want to say thank you for me as well. Obviously, I'm really happy that I've been working with you, but watching your talk along, it's been good fun, and it's made me happy. So if that's done it for me, then I'm sure there's loads of other people out there that want to thank you for the same thing.
And what you need in real life is you need Ryan Dunbar with you all the time, because he's been getting swiftly rid of all the sort of nonsense that you get. So you need a real life Ryan Dunbar to sort you out.
Yes.
All the nonsense.
Bottom line.
Fight your corner, yeah.
Mod his Twitter account for him as well.
Moderate his Twitter, and then he won't be responding to things like he does. We're trying to calm him down on the old responding thing and just leave it alone, because it's not worth getting involved with these people. And in the end, if you just keep ignoring them, they will just eventually go away, because they have that. What's the complex you were saying? You're telling us all about. They have these people with these things that
I don't
they're unhappy people that just
computer warriors.
Yeah, well, they just it's abuse.
They just don't like other people enjoying themselves. I think that's what the thing is. Tower Power says, thanks for all the videos, Lee. The Morty one brought a tear to my eye. My great Gran was mates with Morty. Oh, so I'm sorry. It actually, to be honest with you, when I was putting together the end credits and the drone shot coming away, it actually made me cry as well. And I was really, because I was thinking about my dad, obviously, and when I just and how much he told me. I mean, my dad loves Stan Morty. I mean, he was. I mean, like Tony Green. I've said that. He did like Tony Green in the 70s, but Morty was his. That was his number one. He was. He was a player that he's just one of those I would have loved to seen play, because he was as hard as nails. He was, he would go in, he would head a ball, that you wouldn't dare ever go for. He'd be in there. He just had no fear at all. He was a very, very brave footballer, and he's that kind of player that you like, don't you? You like those players.
Chris Maxwell, he's very brave.
Yeah, he's brave. Yeah, I mean, you saw the way he came out against Oxford, against that guy that was running on, and the guy was coming at 100 miles an hour, and he just made himself big, and there was no thought of him protecting any part of his body. He was just going to take it, wherever he hit him, he was going to hit him on. He just got his out, he just made himself big. And he's a very brave player. He's a very good player, Chris Maxwell, actually. And you can see he's fallen in love with Blackpool. I think we were talking about that, weren't we, today? That everything he's saying is how much he's enjoying his time here. And I think he is loving it, isn't he? I think, actually, a lot of the Blackpool players are in very happy places mentally with the game, aren't they? They're loving it. And I think that's very important, for footballers, to be in that happy place.
Well, I think for anybody really, you've got to be happy in your job, and if you are happy in your job, that's a very precious thing, because you're often not, or you're working with shit bags, or you hate the work that you're doing, whatever. But at the moment, we're in a good position, that the players are in happy places, the team is doing well. They'd be fools to leave, really, because it's a very special thing that we've got here at the moment.
Ryan Dunbar says that when I was mentioned in the Morty video, he had a proper Santa. I know him. when he said Lee Charles TV, thanks a lot for doing whatever. He was like, I know him. I know him. Oh, thanks a lot.
I was very fortunate. Tony Green, he was my maths teacher at Hodgson High School, and he's a fantastic guy.
Yeah. Yes. Apparently he did, didn't he? Maxwell said, "Bring on P&E." So he's bought in, and for him, I suppose it'll be a tasty one, won't it? Because he played for P&E. So
did you see the video? There was one video that was on social media this morning, and he was stood outside one of the. He was stood in the stadium, but he was stood like on a balcony. And there was Blackpool fans singing, "If you hate Preston, bounce around." And he was there bouncing around. We were like, "Go Maxwell!"
That's like that song we're singing. He used to play for Preston, but he's all right now, and that's really good. Winter Wonderland, Ellis. We were saying that it could be that walking in an Ellis Wonderland.
Yeah, there's only one Ellis Sims. Only one Ellis Sims.
Ellis Sims.
Walking along,
singing a song. Walking in
Ellis Wonderland. It works, you see. It works for Tony Ellis song.
We can recycle the Tony Ellis
song. And it would be great because it was a great song.
Yeah.
Tower Power says, fingers crossed this season isn't disrupted. It'd be cool to see Jane going away again. I met her at Rochdale in a pub, surprisingly. So there you go. In a pub in Rochdale. Semi-Charm Life, so the channel is brilliant. Keep up the great work. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
If it's the first time you've been here, make sure you do drop us a sub if you've enjoyed it.
Can you donate us Ellis Sims in the super chat?
Yeah,
is there
please.
An icon for Ellis Sims?
For Ellis Sims, Semi-Charm Life.
Just send us Ellis Sims. We'll look after him. I've caught the sun today.
Yeah, Anthony Powell says he's totally baffled how Chris Maxwell hasn't made the Wales squad, which is quite. I
don't understand how this happened. Like yesterday and today, I've got sunburn on this arm, but not on this arm, and I don't really get why that happened.
Chrissy Maxwell's tangerine. Chrissy Maxwell's tangerine. He hates Preston. And I would reckon the reason why one arm is tanned and one arm isn't because one arm will have been in the shade and one arm will have been in the sun.
Well, no, it wasn't. Well, I was over there.
It's not rocket science. Harry Mogg says Bournemouth versus Blackpool will be the battle of the beaches. Enjoy the championship and see you next season. Cheers for all the content. You two are so great. You've even got non-Pill supporters watching. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Walk along, singing our song, putting it in the back of the net, says Jimmy Charles.
Yes.
Let's focus what says his kids love the Maxi song. Right, okay.
We've got that hot pot song to adapt.
Oh yeah, the hot pot
favorite
song. It kind of goes. It's a song about everything's going up in price, isn't it? So they go like baked beans going up, everything's going up in it.
Yeah, but it just says every other line is like going up, and so like we can change
baked
the words,
beans going
so
up.
It can be like Maxwell going up,
Turton going up. CJ going up.
Yeah, so I'll work on that one.
We'll work on it. Yeah.
Right, come on. I need to get to bed.
Yeah,
it's 10:15.
We're going to get off pretty long enough. We honestly, as you know, I was editing.
Long enough.
I was editing the video till stupid o'clock, and we were up for blooming Radio 5 Live, so we need to sleep.
Blow that whistle one more time, guys. Blow it one more time. We are championship. Say we are championship. I reckon we should all do it. I reckon the three of us should do it. What do you think?
Okay. All right. Ready?
Right, go on, blow it.
We are championship.
Say we are championship. We are championship. Say we are championship.
Why is in Australia? I don't understand.
It's all to do with the internet lag. See you later, folks. Thanks for watching us.
Bye.
See you
for the championship.
For the Euros.
Come on,
Paul. Fantasy Football League. We'll be telling you all about it. We want you in our fantasy league, and you've got to join on our
Fantasy Football League, 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 Fantasy Football League. Do you remember that? With Skinner.
Sometimes gives the ball away.
Bye. See you later. Thanks for coming,
guys.
Bye.
Have a good summer.
He's Blackpool. He's not Fleetwood.